Hello, everyone. We are the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one-shots, mini-series, and long-running campaigns. If it's TTRPG, we pretty much do it all. Tonight is a very normal evening of camp in a very normal campsite, and anyone who says otherwise is likely going to get sued. But before we get into it, we do have just a few announcements to go. The first being have a new sponsor for tonight's stream. That is, someday I'll have this link ready beforehand, but it's not today. It's from Soul Muppet Publishing. You saw our playthrough of Orbital Blues. They are the ones that published it. We also have a bunch of other really cool games. We also have one coming out on Kickstarter called Inevitable. Go check it out. Go check out their store. If you use our link and you get anything, it does go to support us, and we heckin' love you for it. Other than that, if you miss any of our streams, you can find them on our YouTube channel, just Lost Caravan RPG at YouTube. And if you want to help us further, you can check out our website, just lostcaravanrpg.com. You can find out about the stream team, the community that helps to support us, as well as check out some of our cool merch. Which we have tons of ideas to add. We just gotta put them in practice. I think that's all I got. I think I'm gonna kick up some music here.
Move chat to where I can.
And go around, give everyone a chance to tell you who they are and who they're playing tonight. We'll go clockwise, starting for me, which is that we are starting with Blair.
Oh my gosh, I'm never first. Hi, I'm Blair, _ Canadian Moose all over the place. Tonight I will be playing Stardust, or Star for short, so that's exciting. Yeah, I'm pumped. Let's see who dies first. Let's go.
What was Star's favorite moment this year at Camp Hope?
I think it was it was either one of the it was probably, I would say she had a really good trip on her mushrooms, where she really got some messages of things that she needed to work on from the universe. So she was excited about that because self-growth is important. I think also some of her campers had some really expressive art at the arts and crafts that she was just kind of like, oh my god, you guys get it. And was really excited about that too. Sorry,
Beautiful.
two. She has two. She couldn't decide.
Beautiful. Over to Holly.
Oh no. Okay. I am Holly, and I am playing Ziggy. She is a normal girl. She just chills. She doesn't really pay attention too much, but she was very happy to be here this year in camp, and yes, I'm so excited to play her. Do I tell you what my favorite thing in camp?
By all means.
Okay, great. My favorite thing in camp as Ziggy is that she she felt like she was less of an outsider, even though the reason that Ziggy is here is rather melancholy.
No real favorite moment.
Nope, she just loved that she felt like she was part of a team, a group. Like she didn't feel like she was by herself as much anymore. That was her favorite memory at camp.
Aww. Well then we'll jump over to Merlin.
You're muted, bud.
Muted.
Thank you. I was trying to fix the caption thing. Hello, everybody. I have many names. You'll hear me give a different one every time. One of my names is Gandalfina Face and Heart. I use a bunch of different pronouns. One of them is Fae, Femme, Fear pronouns. And tonight I will be playing your brooding lifeguard, Fiorello Jean Maria, who is serving Italian, Italian femboy Merida got a job at Baywatch. That is, if you want a visual, that is what we are serving tonight.
Heck yeah. And favorite moment of camp this year?
I think Fiorello's favorite moment was going on a hike with B, off alone in the woods, because it was the two things Fiorello has thought about the most. And Fiorello's least favorite moment was realizing afterwards that B did not understand any of the subtext of going on a hike alone with Fiorello.
He is very much a text person.
All right. Then over to Joanne.
Hi, Joanne. I'm gonna be playing B, the head counselor. She, her pronouns. But let's see, her favorite camp moments, because she's got a couple. She felt like this year, the counselors, like, really gelled. Like, we really had a good connection between all of us, and the campers, absolutely loved going on a hike with Fiorella. It's because I feel like we connected and they know me better now. But something has kind of like been niggling in the back of her head, like maybe I missed something, but she's just keeping on trucking. She's just trucking.
Sorry, did you say your favorite movement?
Yeah. The hike. And gelling is a camp.
Fair enough.
He's planning on how to kill me. He's planning on how to kill me. That's what
Yes,
that is.
that was it.
That's
You
what that is.
kill first. And then over to Kian.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kian. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. You can find me on Twitter at uptight_chiffon. And today I am playing Ezra, who managed the high ropes course this year. And so is very comfortable in the outdoors, very comfortable doing more of the athletic things, and is also a conspiracy theorist. So a little bit paranoid. I love them. I'm obsessed with Ezra. Ezra's favorite moment at camp was probably when Eloise, who was one of the younger camp members, there is a specific high ropes experience where you climb up a telephone pole and you stand at the top and you have to reach out and grab a ring. And it is literally just about bravery. It is literally just about like facing your fears and trusting the belayer down at the bottom. And Eloise had been afraid of it the entire camp and finally was able to do it. And Ezra was very, very proud. Didn't show it. He's very stoic, but was very proud of Eloise for that.
I bet even though he is very stoic, and it probably gave more than like a good job, I'm sure still all of the campers are acutely aware of when you are proud of them. Just like feeling it.
I hope so. Ezra is a softie inside.
All right. I guess that just leaves me. Of course, I am Andrew, your storyteller for tonight's game and for most games around here. Although you are going to see a bunch of friendly faces behind the GM seat in the coming weeks, because we have a bunch of really cool people that want to tell a bunch of really cool stories, and we are here to. Turn up the players. Volume is always super finicky. OBS. Let me know if that fixed it. All right.
Can you hear me?
Nice.
Well, I didn't know if chat needed extra help, so you gotta sing a little song that's longer than testing 1, 2, 3.
Well, why don't we jump into just little bit of scene setting, and kick this off. Perfect. Camp Hope. Nestled deep within a dense forest stands a tranquil sanctuary, or at least it used to, until it was shut down. Again, due to unsubstantiated rumors. Typically, this is a place where countless campers have created cherished memories and experienced unforgettable adventure. This year's the first year that it's reopened. And as the remnants of summer quickly fade and autumn approaches, the camp begins to take on an eerie stillness. Campers have long since bid their farewells, leaving behind empty campground. God, music is far more intense than I had planned, but I'm here for it. Now only the counselors remain, seeking solace in one final celebration before winter's cold embrace takes hold. We gather round a roaring bonfire, their faces illuminated by flickering flames, as we share stories, reminisce about the joys and challenges of this past season. Laughter echoes through the night, mingling with the crackling fire and the rustling of leaves, gentle breeze. Little do we know, however, that something stirs deep within the forest around them. Unbeknownst to our counselor, a menace lies in wait. A killer, woken from a long slumber. As the camera pans down to our lovely counselor, we see that most of our crew are together, enjoying the cool night air, the warm fire, cold drinks. One of our number is not here. Who would that be? And if you need, I can just roll a die. I'm happy to do that for you.
I think that could be fun as a player.
Sure.
Do it.
Go down the line. 1, 2, 3, 5, and I'll reroll. Of course it's a.
The DM's not there.
You are not there.
Oh, look at that.
Ezra, you are not by the campfire. Why?
Well, I tend to be pretty overwhelmed by the groups, and we have been surrounded by very enthusiastic but very loud campers for how long is camp? Is camp like a week experience? I never went
No.
to a summer camp.
Typically like a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can be longer, but month is
Mhm.
about.
Far too long for Ezra's taste. So I am probably just taking a quiet stroll over by the ropes course, a little bit past uh, where or a little bit closer to the woods, excuse me, but just kind of taking my quiet evening.
While
Nice.
you're out and about, you like to make our very first roll of the evening.
No,
What?
no, I really don't hoop. I'll do what you tell me to do, but I'm doing it and I'm going to complain the whole time.
But I'm under duress.
How about a brains roll?
Okay, okay. That's a normal for me.
I said okay.
But it's a 2, so there's that.
So you actually roll 4 dice.
Oh my god. I don't know how to play this.
No worries. And you are looking for pairs.
Oh, that's
Everything but
right.
pairs of ones.
I have no pairs.
Oh no.
Did you roll any ones?
I rolled 1, a single 1. Holly, I am using your commentary on this to gauge how well I'm doing. So thank you.
Polly ugly
It's
laughs.
fine.
You land. Taking a stroll through the ropes course. I rolled a 1. You
You
fall in a
get
wood
entangled.
chipper?
Yeah, you get
Like-
entangled up in those ropes, okay?
Mm.
Well, as we're walking, you hear the crickets, hear just the sound of wildlife around you, and then everything goes quiet. A little far from the rest of the counselors, though they could probably hear a shout if music and conversations aren't too loud. It's just something feels wrong. What would you like to do?
I am going to. This is something that Kian has done that I recommend to people for safety. But I carry around a metal water bottle, so I'm going to hold the handle of it to swing if I need to as a weapon. Um, having had having had been at the camp prior to um, like when all of the terrible things happened, I'm a little wary. I am going to. I don't know. There's nowhere to go. I'm going to climb up onto one of the platforms. Try to get a vantage point.
Hop up, feeling that sturdy wood underfoot. Again, breathing in that cool night air, and maybe it's just your brain feeling a little iffy about this being over, about to going back to your life, back in the city. Probably not.
I will probably just hang my legs over the edge of the platform, and my stroll is done, but my quiet evening is not. So I'll just sit there and hope nothing grabs my ankles. I don't know how high this. It probably would not be one of the high ropes platforms. It's probably one of the low ropes ones. So it's maybe 5 feet off the ground, 10 feet. So well within reaching range.
There's a moment where you can hear footsteps crashing through the branches and through the brush, kind of headed in your direction. One of the other counselors decided to come and check on you.
I'm gonna pull my legs up and sit cross-legged because now I'm scared.
I don't know why you'd be scared. There's nothing to be scared of. It's
Dude,
just another counselor.
this is gonna be such a stressful experience for me. I'm so excited.
That those footsteps, those the cracking of twigs, it gets within about 30 or so feet of you, then stops.
Uh, anyone out there?
No answer.
No. Um, I feel like so do they have I'm picturing like one of those little floodlight stands. Do they have those
Yeah,
at summer camp?
absolutely.
Why
Okay.
not?
I can't see anything like in the direction. Do I
Pretty dark.
well, I am a survivalist, which means that if you can't get I'm going to I'm going to go towards it.
This is gonna be so good.
And of course, earn yourself a genre point
Thank you.
Yeah.
by hopping off your platform, approaching. Would you call out to it again?
Um, yes. Yeah. Just one more. Is anybody out there? Uh, and I would probably kind of start to call campers' name or the camp counselors' names and run through the list.
There's are footsteps as you're walking, but they're taking very slow, very cautious steps back from you.
It is so much worse when they walk slow. Um, I am going to. I'm not very smart. So I'm going to run into it. I'm gonna
Do the
run
noise.
at the noises.
I mean, it's not far from you this point, like 4 or 5 just long striding steps would get you to it. Just pulling branches out of the way, and you're staring about eye level for you is just this massive brown fur.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a person, not an animal. Can I tell what kind of animal it is?
This is clearly a bear who just looks down at you, as surprised as you are, lets out this kind of confused growl sound,
So she
and
go and pet something that she shouldn't.
it
Okay.
just
Uh huh.
drops down to all fours, stares at you.
Does it seem mad at me?
Oh no. This
Is
this is
that
a
something you can
bear.
tell? What do you?
This is a bear that has clearly been getting into the camp's trash, has been, picking up campers' leftover food. Um, this bear has very much come accustomed to people living.
Is the bear mad at me?
Love it, Ezra. This is solid.
uh,
I am gonna pull out a protein bar and I'm gonna feed the bear. Actually, I'll like toss it like a little bit of ways as I start to move back to like hopefully get it to go in that direction.
Sniffs at the air, goes and sniffs as it hits the ground and just starts munching away.
I will go to the campfire.
Time
I
to
will
start
go to
heading
the rest
back.
of the camp. Yep, that was that was not good.
As you begin the fairly short walk back, you're maybe 10 minutes from the campfire at a brisk walking pace. Shorter if you run. But the camera would pan back away from you and start heading back and pan back over where the bear was eating. Now there is just viscera and fur just spread over about a 15-foot area.
what was in that protein bar?
What? What is the bear? Was it eating something? I wasn't there. I'm sorry. I should not be asking questions.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not there anymore. And I didn't hear anything,
Nothing.
not even any bear sounds.
I'm really mad at you, Ezra.
Yeah,
Like
like screaming at you, Ezra.
This fucking Nature's Valley bullshit.
I,
That's good.
as as a player, am I allowed to ask like, did the bear eat something or did something eat the bear?
From as
Am,
far as the camera could tell, for the audience, it looks like whatever happened to the bear happened in a matter of moments. Something else got there, and it was far greater of a predator than this bear.
cool, 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 cool.
Oh, okay.
But
Beautiful.
we jump back over to our campsite
Great.
as our music is still playing in the background.
Good.
What are you all doing?
Ziggy is straight vibing. Uh, probably just because she knows that this is the end of and it's the end of camp. It's the end of summer. Things are getting ready to start back. We're gonna be doing real stuff, and she is like, I know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna go back to where I'm from, and I'm just gonna be another face in the crowd. And so she's probably like chatting with like Star or I'm going to try so hard. Fiorella. I'm going to, uh, uh, I'm assuming there is some alcohol we are imbibing, or at least I'm choosing to if it is available.
It would definitely be available.
All
Like,
right,
Oh,
for
whatever
everyone
it
that
is.
is of legal age, the owner
Mhm.
of the campsite is basically like, hey, once everyone's gone, if you go into my cabin and you go into the fridge, which is usually locked, whatever's in there is yours.
Okay. I'm not like slamming them down. I'm just sipping. Just like I said, Ziggy is just vibing. She's talking to everybody. She's doing all that she can, just to soak up this last moment of like where her sister once was, like where her like new friends are. That's what she's doing.
Star, B, Urello, what y'all doing?
B's gonna be vibing with Ziggy, periodically doing the flirty 20-something thumb wrestling with Fiorella, just playing around. Her mom is allergic to the devil's lettuce, so she does not partake. Just out of habit.
Sure.
And talking, enjoying being done with camp, like loves the kids, loves their job, loves the campers. Oh, thank God.
But
This
it's a
has
lot.
reinforced my decision not to have children.
It's a
Ever.
lot dealing with a couple dozen rowdy kids who are here to explore the outside and just get out a year's worth of pent up energy in, 1 month. All right.
and I'm talking. Assuming you can hear me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Finally worked it out.
Hey.
I'm talking with Ziggy about this booze that I remember my parents having before they died. So it's called Chinar, and it's made from artichoke because Italians are weird. Much better than whatever they've got in the fridge, though. I assume. I think they died when I was pretty young.
I mean, in the fridge, you've got like Budweiser and
Nice.
like Corona. It's
That
nothing
domestic
special.
shit.
It's not made out
Definitely
of
don't have
artichoke.
that cool artichoke swag. Good. Yeah, I love that, honestly.
Just
So, looks over at B. So, how do you think I should tell her?
They're talking Ziggy and not looking at me. Ziggy seemed confused.
Oh.
Catching Ziggy up. Or I will say B sometimes does need a clue by four across the face. But
No,
I
thank
don't
you,
think
because
that
I
Firella's gonna be
genuinely-
like, hey,
The way
how do
I
I
heard
tell you
that-
I like you?
Yeah,
Like-
That's why I was
asking
like,
Ziggy.
well, I wouldn't know. I can't. This is like Ziggy is so inexperienced at this. Like it's literally in her character description. Like her whole thing is no guy or girl could ever like me. Like so yeah. She's like, I mean, I feel like the vibe is right. You could probably like just like say something in passing and like take them a drink. I heard that always works. She like kind of like is like, oh, like in her head she is searching because she wants to help so bad, but the inexperience has absolutely like her face is red even though it has nothing to do with her.
Yeah, I guess I could bring her a drink.
I mean, like, sometimes people don't drink, so you can maybe take like a water and then like one of these beers, right? Like options.
Oh, it's a good idea. Yeah. Maybe all the options. Grabs a bud, a Coors, and a water bottle, and just
Perfect.
like
And I'm like thumbs upping it, like I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, yes, this is good. Good, good, good.
awkwardly walks over to B and is just like, I brought drinks. Are you? And then like try to flick the share hair behind an ear, but it's share hair, so that doesn't work.
Like,
Thirsty?
um, hold on. Takes her beer, pounds it,
No,
grabs
oh, they were
a
grounds.
beer,
Seriously.
didn't litter, just like tucks it under an arm, grabs another beer, pulls out a pocket knife, and thank you.
That's impressive.
It. I get thirsty a lot.
Red. Absolute red.
These poor campers.
Listen, they're 20-somethings who had to pretend in front of the kids to just not have these thoughts. So,
oh, and for the record, I did give Fiorello the attractive positive quality, but uh, I you need I could throw that can away for you. I guess.
oh, thank you. I mean, I could have held it as well. Like, honestly, we should probably just do like a trash run real quick if you want. Like, we can gather up
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah, I can do
empties.
that.
Yeah, I'll come with you. We'll gather up the empties.
Oh, okay.
As two of
Er,
you get up, start at the oddly large pile of trash that you've all accumulated these past couple hours of celebration. Um, but I mean, you also had to have dinner, so it's not just. But still, two of you get a bag or so and step away from the fire, back towards the dumpster. Just leaves Star and Ziggy.
Star has brought out her sleeping bag and a pillow and is laying down right next to the fire. She's
Oh no.
already taken her nightly shrooms and is just like laying there on her back doing this, just kind of like moving her hands around as like the embers are like flying off and just kind of like does that back look at Ziggy and is like, "Hey Ziggy, I got plenty of stash if you want to partake. There's no campers around, you know. This is safe. It's safe tonight.
Oh,
You totally don't have to, but
well, I
it
appreciate
feels like
that.
a good night. It really does."
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right. Like, I'm gonna go home, and I just like really want to enjoy tonight. And so I do, but not a lot. I'm I'm doing very little. I'm doing enough to look like I'm doing a lot, but I am not.
Totally, totally, totally. She'll because she knows how much she'll
Mhm.
get, like, she'll be honest, she'll get whatever is like a low amount
Mhm.
and like pass it over. Like, okay, try this, and then we'll sit here for a few minutes, and then I want to hear like how you feel.
Okay. 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 And Ziggy does this, and she's like, "This doesn't really taste great."
Yeah, maybe I should have put them on like a pizza or something.
I
That could have
mean,
helped. We could totally make a pizza. Do you want to make a pizza?
and, like Ziggy is like, "Can we make a pizza? Is there anything left?"
And she'll like pull out. I feel like she has a backpack of like the weirdest snacks. So maybe she has like maybe she has like tortillas and like shredded cheese and then like
Love.
little like salamis and maybe some like um like a little like maybe they ordered pizza one night like it's a special thing for the kids. So it's like a marinara in like a cup and it's like, "Oh my god, we have everything here for a sick ass
No.
pizza.
We have everything.
Let's do it."
uh, Stardust, please take a genre point for playing into your
Yes.
character and for getting Ziggy to relax.
Wait, is that one, two,
Just
one?
one, but just
All right.
but
She's going unless you stop her, she might try to first like put all the fixings on a like a ceramic or like a ceramic plate and like try to just roast that like she because I don't think she has like she doesn't have like
Perfect.
a pizza thing, but
give like a tortilla shell that you just start piling everything on.
Perfect. Ziggy is like totally fine with this, and she is not going to stop you doing that because as a player, that's hilarious. But she is going to look around and be like, Where did Fiorella and B? I thought I saw them wander off. Okay, okay. But where's like Ezra?
oh, I mean I think they like ate dinner and then just wandered off. Maybe maybe they needed to just like listen in the woods. I do that sometimes too.
Uh,
Ziggy's sorry. Ziggy's so badly. I do have a question for Ezra. Kian, is that something Ezra would do that we would all know that he would do? Like,
Um, yeah.
okay.
Both Ezra and Kian are prone to wandering into the woods without announcing.
Okay. Love. Okay. So Ziggy is like, yeah, okay. You're probably right. It's just that like I'm assuming it's starting to get pretty dark.
oh yeah, you're probably looking at like 10, maybe closer to 11 p.m.
Oh, okay. So it is like dark, dark. Great. Okay. Well, I just like don't want us to like get stuck out in the woods. They're capable. They're capable. They were out there all summer, and I'm like, all right, let's make this pizza.
Would the two of you roll your brains, please, with one fewer die because of your current uh, state?
Hoop, what are you talking about? That enhances.
Also, Holly, when you get into your first kill scene, your first survival point that you gain will be negated, thanks to chat. And Kian, the first survival point you get in a kill scene is negated, thanks to chat.
Okay, cool.
Hates us.
All right. Just for clarification on this, it is how many dice?
So it would be
It's
4, but it's down to 3.
okay. If I had brains like good in brains, it equals what?
D6, I think.
Good as D6s, yeah.
Okay.
Mine's D8s. I wonder why. Oh, I got doubles though.
Woo!
Double what?
Double fives.
As long as it's not double ones.
Not
I didn't get any doubles.
You get any ones.
No.
All right.
Yeah, suck it. I'm not dying yet.
Star,
It,
as the two of you start making this pizza, um, you are noticing that there is movement kind of on the edge of your, as far as your campfire is casting its light. Like something is just moving along the trees. It could be the wind. It could be Ezra for all you know, but there's definitely
That's
something
exactly.
for a moment that was
Hmm.
caught in the light before it kind of melded back into.
Oh, I think you totally you see Star just kind of do like a head tilt and it's like, Siggy, I cannot wait for you to like reach where I'm at. The trees are like so bendy tonight. It's
It's
crazy.
it's knowing that Ziggy has also seen that, she's like, I actually think I'm like there.
Wow. That was so fast. You're a natural.
Okay, great.
Well,
Okay, great.
at this, I'd like to shift the camera on over to our pair that's being responsible and collecting trash and hauling it over to the trash can. Or on the edge of the campsite that's closer to the main road, so that, of course, the sanitation crews can come by and pick it up. So you have a bit of a walk ahead of you. Two of you doing anything?
So, drinking the beer. I heard the funniest joke from one of the campers. Again,
Oh,
did you know that at any given time, the urge to sing "The Lion Sleeps Tonight" is just a whim away? A whim
oh,
away.
it's
A
so
whim away.
bad. That's so bad. Oh my god! I think I heard one of the nerdy kids though beat it. They had a better one. They said that somebody said they were really basic, and they said that's why their wit was so acerbic because it made them salty. And then the first one was like, "Wouldn't that make you vinegary?" And they were like, "Not if I'm basic." Uh,
Ah!
uh,
Ah! Uh, I heard one of the kids call Johnny. He was like, "You're so fucking salty, you might as well be Lot's wife." And
oh,
like the
oh, the
religious
Bible
trauma that
kid,
came out. I
the
listen.
Bible kid. Oh,
I can't tell him like good job, John. Like good job, but
I mean,
also like I had to pretend I sneezed because it was like, and then oh,
I try to avoid him actually. With he
uh,
doesn't have great ideas about anyway. Huh.
he's working on it. And he lives with his uncle now. He's trying. He's still a little
Okay.
shithead, but
Yeah.
Both
I
of
He's
mean
gonna
he's
you
miss this
hear
place.
a voice call out to you. Hey, this Camp Hope? There's just
Yes.
a figure kind of standing in the middle of the road in pitch darkness.
um we're closed for the season. How can I help you? She's trying to look responsible and like hide the beer a little.
They just turn and start walking up the road.
Uh, Hello. What's your name?
Do you need help?
Stops. No, you do.
That's a little creepy.
And
Walk
keeps
2 steps
walking.
towards them.
Either of you have any light sources.
I have a flashlight. I'm gonna fumble it and like I'm gonna tuck the beer. Nature's cup holder. Flashlight.
Fiorello is distracted.
What?
Um, the flashlight would immediately hit the glint of metal, the barrel of a weapon, as well as a about like a 18 to 20-inch long like hunting knife.
Step ever so slightly in front of me, not like blocking off, because fuck toxic masculinity bullshit, but lifeguard protective instinct nonetheless. Step like putting my shoulder in front of their shoulder kind of situation, and just be like, there's no need for that,
He
is
is gonna
there?
move the flashlight directly to his face. Like,
It's
meh!
it's an older gentleman, long brown but graying beard that kind of runs to almost about the belly button. They look very unkempt, clothes very tattered. And as soon as the light's on them, kind of use the arm to cover their face a little, and then turn and start walking towards you.
Like, I know it's hard to live on the streets, especially in a place as rural as this. There's not a lot of services, but like we might have some food we could offer you. I think I heard somebody talking about pizza.
I know we have beer, and also you don't need all those. Like, the bears here are pussies. You don't need all of that.
Hefts the knife a little. Don't move. And just keeps walking closer.
I am watching Ziggy scream at the movie screen that we need to run.
Well,
And I
that kind
love
of
it.
depends on what you plan to do with that knife.
I'm gonna make you bleed.
We haven't negotiated safe words. Turn to be, we should run.
Yes. And I am going to kind of yeet the bag in their direction. Like, I don't know if it's gonna hit them or
Well,
trip them, but I'm just like, eh.
why don't we enter a kill scene here and you can make the very first check?
Uh-oh. Alright, what am I rolling for the kill scene?
I feel like this is Braun, like hurling a bag of trash at someone.
Okay, so, those are D10s for me, I think, because I have
If it's
nothing
poor,
in
yeah.
brawn. Pardon. I have a 1, a 7, a 4, and a 3.
So that's
No,
nothing.
it's nothing. No pairs. I have a 1.
As you just start just winding up to hurl this bag at whoever this is, they just take the 2 bounding steps, knife out, and just slashes upwards, catching you from like the elbow up to the wrist. And that bag just kind of limply falls to the ground.
So I will grab that bag and I will try to slip behind the dude and put it like over his head to like disorient and distract him.
Some Scooby Doo right there. Love it.
With all the trash in it, and I'm sure it'll break as I'm pulling it over his head.
So this is a distraction, not so much an attack.
Yes.
Yeah, take a genre point.
I am gonna use my special ability. Meanwhile, prone to falling, to take 2 genre points because when they slash me, I trip backwards and go like, ah, shit, fuck.
Blood just kind of splatters up your arm and like across your shirt as you are just profusely bleeding. I feel like that falls under finesse to try to pull, like, grab a bag of trash and throw it over someone's head.
All right, so that's normal. So that's D8, right?
Yep.
And dear audience, I had like 2 hours to learn this system. I'm rolling 4 D8s, right?
Yep.
Yes.
You want doubles, just not double ones.
And I have courageous as a. Oh, that's for spirit. Double 5s.
Beautiful. That is 1 successful survival point. As you are just suddenly picking up the bag from the side, just slamming it over his head, and he's, got an arm up, stepping back away from B, just trying to pull all of this trash off of his head. The 2 of you have a moment to breathe.
Run!
Go B, go! Run past like trying to pick B up while I'm running and.
Ah! Yeah. B is running, and she is screaming, "Danger, Will Robinson, danger!" Which was an in-joke for the camp when there was like an adult that we didn't want to know what was going on between the counselors. If it was like, shit's fucked, danger, Will Robinson, from Lost in Space.
Yeah.
Because
That
no matter
movie that
how
all the old people know.
the TV show that old people know as well.
Yeah, no, that made me feel old right there. Thanks.
Listen, I
Thanks.
watched as a seasoned bitch. I watched that with yeah. So
Yeah, the two of you are up, but the fact that you are on the ground and Fiorella has to physically just hoist you up, the two of you now just arm in arm running. I mean, that trash bag is only gonna keep him busy for so long before he is just once again spots you and just takes off in a dead sprint towards you. What would the two of you
Danger,
like to
Will
do?
Robinson.
Like I said, it's a bit of a walk to get back.
Yeah, I gotta haul ass. I can't. There's not really any place too close because a lot of the trash is kept towards the street.
Yep.
And there's the
Just
long winding path. There's
trying to
not
outrun him.
really Yeah.
I'll
There's
reach
not
into
really
my.
an outpost that close to the road. It's all closer to the fire. So we can't even just like get in one of the houses or cabins and
Yeah.
slam the door.
Yeah.
We're just forced to run.
I'll reach into my fanny pack and I'll like pull out a bottle of like ibuprofen and just kind of shakily shake out like 10 and go, oh shit, and like drop 3 of them. Don't want to overdose you. It's ibuprofen. Here, take, it's gotta hurt.
Thank you. And I like take probably 5 because I'm just throwing them in my mouth and chasing it with beer. And then even though B would not normally litter, she just throws the beer behind her just in case.
No, that
Like,
wasn't over. It's 800,
Well-
not 1,000. Oh, goddamn.
Will the both of you roll your finesse, please? With
Sorry.
one fewer die because you did have to pick B up from prone, and you are taking ibuprofen while you're trying to run.
Well,
It's fine. It's gonna be fine.
I have 2 10s and a 1.
I have no matches, but I do have a topper.
Ooh. So topper would be a matching pair of your highest possible
Then I have
number.
no toppers.
So nothing.
Can my topper help? Because I have 2 10s.
Oh, so when you roll toppers, you get a survival point plus 3 more. So you get 4 more survival points from that.
Woo!
Which brings you up to 5. Which, for this particular scene, as the two of you are running, knowing that he's right behind you, taking that moment to fumble with the ibuprofen, and then looking back to throw the beer bottle, you'd notice that there's no one behind you. He saw the direction you were going and seems to have just broken off pursuit.
Oh, then B's gonna haul ass even harder.
This
He's
isn't good.
got-
This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't
Yeah,
good.
she's got Captain Space Cadet with the noob back there. Like, that is. She loves them, but. God damn it! She's in a tortilla. He's gonna just kick her into the fire! Just haul ass.
I am gonna yell out, "What's wrong? Are you okay?"
Shit, Ezra! Fuck!
At the top of my like it's not a good
Poor
idea to make
Ezra.
that much ruckus and tell everyone where you are exactly, but that's what I'm doing.
Love.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, the two of you back at the campsite hear shouts. You can also hear someone coming up from the rope climbing area.
Oh, Stardust is excited. Stardust is like, it's starting. The voices. Hold on. Listen, 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 listen.
And like,
Danger Will Robinson!
yeah, like Ziggy is like, are you sure about that?
They do sound more panicked than normal, but
And
they're
she's like Ziggy's looking around and she's like, wait, did you hear that? Like, and she's like, she like thinks she's being louder than she is, and she's like, Ezra, like literally just like that, thinking that she is yelling, like.
I
As
have been on
you
those mushroom trips, I swear.
as you call out for Ezra, or in your whispered yelling, um, you do see him standing there at the edge of the fire, just kind of standing there for.
And this moment probably feels like eternity to Ziggy at this point, and she's like, "Are you okay? I'm okay. Are you okay?"
You guys seem a little out of it considering everything.
And like Ziggy is like feeling pretty good, and she like finger guns over at Start, like, like
yeah, she's totally like vibing with it, and it's like, we are golden. We have pizza. So, you
like,
want pizza?
did you hear Danger Will Robinson? Or was
Ezra Ezra has being part of the high ropes course has a pocket knife because sometimes you just need to cut the rope to entangle everything. And is kind of twirling it between their hands and kind of just cocks their head to the side. Seems like a really bad time to be vulnerable and let your guard down.
what? I don't like this.
Is that Ziggy or Holly?
That is no, that is definitely Holly.
Edward wants the
Um,
wood chipper a whole log! Run!
is it like a virus? No, sorry.
Is it a virus?
The werewood
Okay,
chipper.
why? Well, why would you say that, Ezra? Like, it's not like I'm crazy or feeling wild. I just feel good. And I look over at Star. Star, what are you doing?
Star's just like probably leaned back against a log and is looking like really like serious thought, and it's just like, these are whack vibes, man. What's wrong?
Why are you like? Why do you have that pocket knife out? Like that's we're not. We're at a campfire. We're making pizza. Do you want some of the pizza?
I'm gonna look down and flip the knife back in and put it in my pocket. I ran into Fiona the bear out there. Seemed like she was trying to get a snack, and y'all are
Oh,
just out here totally baked with the
well,
pizza. Makes
I
me a
mean,
little
it's
nervous that she's gonna.
but we also have fire, and like Ziggy is like the fire.
Yeah, yeah. That you do. Where are the responsible adults?
On
That
cue, two figures just come running across the field, shouting something about someone named Robert or Robbins.
I said as they're screaming it, as they're running by, I'm like, I knew it. I knew that they said that. I knew I heard it. Wait, why are they still running? And like Ziggy is like, hey, wait,
We haven't
wait.
gotten to you guys yet.
Like
You're
I
like,
was gonna
leave!
say.
he said running towards the look. I'm feeling fine. Okay, Ziggy is feeling fine. Depth perception might be off a tiny bit.
We're still
It's
ways
dark.
away. You're like,
I'm at
leave!
the only light source. And I'm like, wait. Oh no. And like, and so she just like Ziggy just like slumps down like next to the fire and then starts eating this tortilla pizza.
I'm gonna
Super
pull the
burnt.
pocket knife It's not even good pizza. Uh,
Don't say that. It's the best
pizza-
pizza ever.
The pizza can hear you.
Ezra glances at it. The
I
pizza looks like shit. Turns around, pulls out the pocket knife again.
Are
Uh,
there mushrooms on the pizza?
Yes,
Oh.
yes, there are.
Only on half of it.
Okay.
was that the half that was eaten, or is that for the rest of the group to share?
it's that tortilla.
Yeah, it's like,
It's
like
a
this.
tortilla, like.
The two of you coming in running would find that the others are burning a tortilla with some kind of sauce on it, and or hefting a very compact little survival knife.
You're alive.
Well,
So
why
happy to
wouldn't
see you.
we? Is there a reason we wouldn't be alive?
There's like a super aggro homeless guy
B is
around, and she's
just
like fumbling with a first aid kit,
B is
and like
profusely bleeding from
Oh
the
my!
arm.
Yeah,
And
Pure Ally was right there with the first aid kit, like being the extra hands to.
like we were taking the trash up to the road, and he like came out of nowhere, and we asked if he needed help. He's like, "Is this Camp Hope?" Yeah, because like, what else is it gonna be? It's not a 7-Eleven. And so he asked, or like, "Do you need help?" Um, and he goes, "No, but you do." And I pull out my flashlight, cause like, fucking can't see anything. He's got a huge goddamn knife and a gun,
oh my
and
god, you're
tells us to
bleeding.
stay.
Like
How many mushrooms did you give her?
Just like the normal amount. It's fine.
Your
There
normal
wasn't
amount, or like normal people's normal amount?
her.
she said,
Uh,
normal people. I think.
yeah,
God
yeah, yeah.
damn it, Stardust.
Blair says yes, but but Stardust is like, like
Listen, I realize that you could probably freebase cyanide and survive it because you've got enough of whatever going through your veins. But like, she's a wee baby.
I'm
No
not
offense.
I'm not exactly sure what you just said, but it sounded like a compliment, so I
It
really
is.
appreciate it.
You are a scientific marvel, and I support your choice to responsibly inject heroin into your eyeballs, but she's a toddler.
Hey, this is a safe campfire, none of the kids are
It's
here
not
anymore.
safe,
But like,
Star.
Do you
it's
miss
like,
the aggro homeless guy who wants to kill us?
Or the cliff you almost fell off 2 years ago that I had to pull you off of?
That is true. Do you
we
remember when
hardly
you
fell
thought
off
you
of
were
this.
do you remember when you were thought you were stuck on top of the ropes course and you were on a stump?
We're bringing back some really turbulent memories, and
That
I'm
was
just trying
3
to live
weeks
right
ago.
here.
Oh, sorry. Holly, your first two survival points you get are actually negated thanks to Chuck.
What?
Oh my god.
What are we on? No! Ah, hoop!
Don't look
Everybody's
at
coming
me.
for Holly.
Okay, guys. All right.
Like, I love you guys, but like there's a dude who's gonna try to kill us.
Turn to Ezra. How good are you with that thing?
good enough. I've never had to kill anybody with it.
Uh, His was like 5 times that size. So
Size
So,
doesn't
so
matter.
not good enough. Not good
Size
enough
size
against that.
doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter. It's how
Uh,
you use it.
Yeah.
There are arteries here, here, here. Stabby,
do
twisty.
I, as everyone is having this conversation, do I see anything? I have not imbibed anything.
Yeah. You
I am
wanna
just
roll your brains again?
no, I really don't, but I will.
Yeah. Don't roll ones. That's all.
No pairs, but no ones.
Okay. Everything seems pretty normal. Other than the fact that you're not really hearing the wildlife, but happens sometimes here. Camp Hope can be a little weird, but you are, as you're about to turn back to everyone else to like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's fine. You catch the very distant sound of like someone or something like repeatedly hitting one of the doors to one of the buildings.
Do I know like what building that is in the direction of?
You, it's so brief and it catches you so off guard that it's just listening again to make sure you actually heard it, but there's nothing. You can tell the direction it came from at the very least.
Uh B, do you have that flashlight on you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach
Yeah.
out and shine it in that direction. Do I see anything?
Uh,
I also have a flashlight, and I see Ezra do this. I just do it, right?
The other direction.
It's
Fiorello grabs like a thin log from the fire and just holds it up like a torch.
um, yeah, I would say that's kind of like pointing it off towards the main buildings. Eventually, your flashlight hits one of the bunkhouses, and you see a person kind of like stumbling up towards the door, getting to it, and then just like pounding on it a few times.
I would just oh,
Holly, you also get a genre point from chat.
yeah. All right.
Um.
I'm glad
I think
somebody's
from the
looking out for
same chat
Holly.
member who took away one of your survival points.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I
Uh. I'm gonna try and be like helping Stardust out of their sleeping bag. Her sleeping bag, like untortilla rolling
You need
her,
to get out.
unburritoing
Has she
in
been
case.
laying on the ground this whole time,
Oh
Stardust?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
just
Bless.
Been
straight
vibing.
vibing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Because B has seen that Jason movie where he literally just like deposits the sleeping bag over the fire. And that has been like one of the fears as she was running to camp, like, I'm gonna find a dead friend. um sh- and then she's gonna look to where the light is. Is the aggro homeless guy? I think he might have had baby. Ah, there he is. He came back. Um, at after getting Stardust kind of up, and I look over to the light. Do I recognize who's pounding on the door?
Uh, no, probably not. It's actually hard to make out too many details, but are any of you headed that direction?
I'm gonna
Well,
start the slow creep.
yeah, and Fiorello is with Ezra.
I will go as well. What if they need help?
Oh no, Ezra will stop. Don't leave the children.
Yeah,
Somebody please either bring Stardust or stay with
don't
them.
bring Stardust.
There are no more campers here, you guys. I don't know why you guys keep saying children.
I'm tired of saving Stardust's life. Somebody else do it.
I'll stay. I'll stay.
Okay.
Ezra and Fiorello. As the two of you get closer, you are starting to make out more details. It looks like a young woman, maybe early 20s at the latest. Hair just kind of muddy, with sticks protruding out of it, bleeding from what looks like knife wounds, kind of across like the arm, the leg, like the chest, and has just got this panicked look as she's just pounding on the door. And you can see that her mouth is opening to maybe try to yell, but no voice is coming out.
Uh hey. Calm down. What the hell are you doing? Who are you? And I'm gonna like
Just
go and like grab her arm to try and like redirect her.
Yeah, I'll
if
start like examining, like lightly looking over and touching for wounds and things.
I am stepping back and away.
You're still at the fire with me.
Oh yeah, shit. See, this whole time I thought that we all left. That was my bad.
Mm-mm.
I thought you
Y'all
meant
don't
that.
realize how method Holly is. Holly is on
Yeah.
mushrooms right now.
Right now.
Ziggy started walking, and you're just like, you just grab her shoulders and turn her back to the fire.
I just kind of gently
My
Roomba
brain
nudge
straight
her.
missed that. I'm so sorry.
I just gently Roomba nudge her back towards the fire. Just like, oh, okay. Just
Uh, yeah, this young woman doesn't even really seem to notice that you're walking up to her until you physically reach out, and she kind of takes like a partial step back, more out of surprise than anything, and is just staring at you. Again, opening her mouth to say something, but it's just kind of this hoarse, just cough more than any actual.
Hoop, Hoop, does she have a tongue?
She does.
Okay.
Is there
is
any
hold on. Is it in her head or in her hand?
There is
What is
a
the
human
location of the
tongue
tongue?
where a human tongue should be.
the clarification of human
How
is
about her throat, her
terrifying.
vocal
Appreciate,
cords?
appreciate,
I
appreciate.
had to specify human because the next question would have been: is it a human tongue that she has?
Yep.
Mhm.
Is she a Sneeple? Is she a snake person?
I don't know what
True.
that is.
We need
A
to know if that's
Sneeple, a snake people.
a lizard person. It's fine.
Uh, does she seem to have any wounds around her neck that I can see?
Uh, you have a you have a light source. Yeah, you would see like bruising.
Okay. Uh, it's all right. Uh, I don't know where you came from, but one of our friends over at the campfire probably has something that'll calm you down a little bit. And I'm gonna try to like start. And
I immediately start rattling in my fanny pouch because I have medications.
Ezra's like, "Oh, there's that too." Ezra was thinking shrooms. Put this person on shrooms. Let him trip because they're freaking out.
She would actually just after that initial shock is gone, full on just hug you, just like pull the two of you close, just hug, at like shaking in your arms.
Push the torch away from us so I don't light her hair on fire.
With how wet and muddy her hair is, it probably wouldn't burn anyway.
And my eyes flicker back and forth across the woods over her shoulder, looking for danger.
Wanna make a brains roll?
Sure. Oh yeah, brains is my poor stat. That's all D10s, right?
Yep. Hey, you're less likely to roll ones.
That is accurate, yeah. Just to make my life harder, I have the negative quality of expects others to leave with the implication of meaning die. Does that hurt? It's tied to spirit. I guess it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, not too much.
No matches. No ones.
Just kind of staring off. What little light you have from the torch doesn't go very far. Um, and from like the established pathways, from the bunkhouses, really seem like there's anything out there.
I'm gonna turn to Fiorel. Um, I, it kind of feels exposed, and Ezra's like hover arm hugging because Ezra does not really know what to do. None of the crying children were ever sent to them. Like they made it worse every time. It kind of feels exposed. Maybe we should try to get inside one of the buildings.
Good plan. Good plan.
Do you want to go grab the others and I can?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go get B. I mean the others. And I'll start heading back.
Uh,
I see how it is.
can I get in places? Can we still? I
I
assume we have
assume
keys.
that you all have like master keys to every building in this.
Okay, I'm gonna just go to the like whatever building is closest. Um, sorry, I got scared. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to whatever building's closest.
That would be the female bunkhouse is like you're right next to it.
Is that what she was like
Yeah.
knocking on the door of? Okay, yeah, I'll go in and I'll call back. We're gonna head into the bunkhouse and try to just like get her situated like on a mattress to like kind of take some deep breaths.
I think that's worthy of a genre point. Willingly
Happily.
separating yourself.
Yeah. Didn't think about that part.
Yeah,
It's
yep.
fine. I
Can't
would
do
not
the
survive in a horror movie.
always doing the right thing. It never works out in a horror film.
I thought for a second you were yelling back, "We're gonna be in the girl bunkhouse!"
That's what I thought too, actually.
I was gonna be like,
That is legit what I thought, actually.
I call back.
Well,
We're gonna block the door. Use the window.
the secret code to get in through the hatch is. Yeah, as you have turned to run back towards the campfire, you see that B is still trying to tend to the other two. Are very much just, it's fine. The kids are gone. To relax.
I will storm in and tear the remnants of the sleeping bag off. Remnants makes it sound like it's torn, but I'll just
Whatever hasn't already been pulled off,
Basically.
Star.
Exactly. Just pull it right off.
The moment
We gotta
that
go.
sleeping bag is, fully unzipped and opened, camp wide, the power just goes out.
And I'm still legitimately just waving the flashlight.
Female, I'll turn to B, say, female bunkhouse, now. Turn, grab Ziggy's hand, and start running.
And she lets CD. So
Two of you just take off.
I grab Stardust, knock over a pencil cup, and go as well.
It's because it's one of my negative qualities. Stardust is really stumbly, so it probably takes like blah, blah, blah. It probably takes like twice as long to get there because she's just kind of like
Yeah, and
stumbling around, and it's dark, so super stumbles.
You just start pulling Star, falling a little bit behind the other two that have already taken off. And you feel Star just tumble it and just, face plant next to you.
She laughs though. She's laughing. It's a good time.
You turn to see that she didn't stumble over nothing.
Oh,
There's
oh
a
god.
boot just like planted down on Star's ankle.
ooh, new shoes.
um, he is going to let out an ear-piercing scream. She is going to punch him in the dick
Wait, yeah, is the
and
boot connected
try
to a
Is it
leg?
connected to someone?
and try to run away with Stardust.
Me and
Would
Fiorella
Thank
you-
you.
are
Thank you
gone.
for adding that. Thank you.
Would you say this would constitute as an attack, or again, is this mostly just like distraction?
This is not. Yeah, it's distraction. It is full on like, no, like I don't know you. That's my purse, and then grabbing Star and trying to run away because she's not there to fight for. She's not fighting at this point. She
Yep.
is
How about
still
a
just
brawn
wants to
roll?
flee. I'm so good at those. I'm not good at those at all.
This figure does have overpowering stature, so you do get one fewer die on brawn rolls during critical moments.
Is that another?
So you roll 3 instead of 4.
Okay.
Oh, see, I heard fear, and I was like, Fiorella?
Yeah.
Fiorella?
I have a 10, a 6, and a 4. Now 6 and 4 make 10.
We'll celebrate the fact that it
fair?
makes 10 by a knife just jabbing down into Star's leg.
No! No! The vibes!
No, she's just like she's yeah, She'll scream because that's surprising even for normal day to day. Um. I don't know what I think. I don't know what you would do. Um. Yeah, maybe now since like the pain is real, maybe actually try to run a little bit more. And is trying to get a little bit more focused on like, okay, feet, left, right, left, right, left, right, and
It's just
do that a little bit
that
more.
that knife just sinks down kind of in like the meaty muscle parts of the calf,
Ow.
and you kind of see B just like throw a punch into this guy's midsection, and I think for a moment the two of you just stare at B before that knife is just pulled back out.
One woman armed only with the weapon of confusion. I'm gonna, at this point, pull out my tiny little Swiss Army knife
Get it. Get it.
and just, I will at this point either go for the neck or the eye. I'm just the tiniest. It's probably either the corkscrew or like the little tiny scissors that came
The-
out first.
The corkscrew is more frightening, I think.
Just,
So it does cost a genre point to try to make a physical attack.
I will use that genre point because I have 4, so I will go down to 3.
Ooh. And there are abilities that cost 3 genre points.
Oh, let's see. I can use those at any point. I didn't know
Yeah.
that was something that I could.
Whenever, like the one that's "What are you doing here?" where you just get to choose another character and they're in the scene with you.
Speaking of which, has this made enough ruckus that I've noticed?
2 of them screaming literal
I'm
bloody
running.
murder. Yeah.
All right. I have an immediate instinctual response when that's appropriate. ODM.
All right. I am going to. I'm gonna use 2 genre points to adrenaline boost because they're back again. Backstreet's back, killing my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna fight. So that gives me the adrenaline boost, gives me an additional die, so it gives me another chance.
Yeah. What are you trying to do?
Stab. Swiss
Oh,
Army
right.
knife.
Yeah.
I realized it took a minute.
So yeah, go for Brawn. Your extra die will counteract the built-in -1 Brawn rolls against this individual.
Fuck yeah! I got a double 4, an 8, and a 10. No whammies!
That blade just jams out, and it's probably like a 2 inch, maybe 2.5 inch blade, and it just stabs into this fairly tall individual who doesn't make much of a noise, but just looks down to see that pocket knife now jabbing out of his abdomen.
Oh, I was aiming for up. Is it just because he's taller?
He is quite a bit taller than you.
Alright.
But, I mean, like a jump stab would probably put it about, like, the mid-chest region.
Oh, no. Soft, fleshy bit.
That's what I figured.
So, I'm gonna pull it out. Sorry!
Well, you have a moment as he is kind of, looking down, taking a step back. You reach down, grab Star, and the two of you start running.
Yeah, I'm not gonna work on trying to finish him off at all. It's literally haul ass.
Yeah,
I will.
you can take
I
a
will
genre
spin
point.
around and hurl my torch at the killer's head. Softball, not baseball.
Yeah. That probably doesn't fall into brawn. For your benefit, why don't we say finesse?
For my benefit, my brawn is good and my finesse is normal.
If it's brawn, I'll let you roll brawn, but you roll one fewer die.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay, so finesse is better. Okay. That one's cocked. I have matching ones.
No! No!
That's all I have, and I don't think I can do the reroll thing because I don't think matching ones lets you do that. But I have 3 genre points to try it again if you. No, it's when you roll no matching results.
Best of luck,
The
Fiorella.
how
Sure, kill the
many
ND first.
how many
I see.
survival
I
points
see
do you
who.
have?
I see.
B, how many survival points do you have?
Should
You
I?
said B, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Me?
Mhm.
I have 5.
Okay.
Oh. How do you get so many?
I did
Every
stuff.
successful roll during a kill scene gives you one, and if you roll toppers during a kill scene, it gives you an extra D.
Not the
That's right.
smartish one!
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, you're gonna lose 3 of those as you have picked up Star, started to run, and he just pulls out that little pocket knife of yours, tosses it to the ground, and is just on you. Just even though it's been like 8 or 9 steps for you, a torch has flown past you. It's like 2 bounding steps, and a knife is just carved down your back.
In the darkness, I say, fuck! Am I still up and moving?
You are until you hit negative survival points.
Okay. Then, yeah. I'm gonna.
Yes,
I'm
matching
a hobble.
ones is bad. Matching ones is potential death.
Yeah. So I just rolled matching ones.
Yeah, you were
Okay.
also not close enough for the bad thing
Okay.
to happen to.
They came to the closest person.
Basically,
Cause you have a crush on this one and you're too close to suffer the consequences? I killed
oh
the
yeah,
crush.
yeah. Seeing that you throw the torch in attempt to help, and then find that your action almost got someone you care about killed. Ooh.
Yeah, that's brutal.
But again, as you take that knife wound, and you finally meet up, the 3 of you together, just turning to look to see if this individual is still chasing you, and he's gone.
Get in, get in, get in, get in.
Yeah. Inside, inside, inside.
Yeah, as soon as we get inside, Stardust is just gonna be like on the ground and is like, okay, I think you guys might be right about some things. Yeah, yeah. And is just kind of like holding her leg where this wound is. No blood. Blood stay inside leg.
Um,
Ziggy has no filter at this point. She's I would assume at this point between pure adrenaline would be feeling less goofy. Um and
Hey,
is
you know
just like
what?
but that
I
Mhm.
have a fantastic idea. Sorry,
Oh
didn't mean to
no.
cut you off.
No,
Um,
it's fine.
why
No
don't we
problem here.
all roll freakout rolls?
Okay.
That's a spirit roll,
It
right?
is a spirit roll.
Okay.
I have courageous, so that means I roll an additional die. Is that
Yep,
right?
you'd roll 5.
um,
Oh, okay.
let's see. I have natural leader, but so my positives and negatives are all are mostly in spirit. Do I just roll my 4, but they're d6s?
Do you have any positive or negative traits that you feel would apply here?
Natural leader could potentially come in because she's been a counselor, so now there is blood and people have been
Yeah,
hurt and
I
she
would say
has
that
the first
counts.
aid kit. So at least for that, she can like start to try to pull herself under control to compartmentalize and focus.
Yeah, I'd say that counts.
Okay.
So, just for clarification, if
Mhm.
it's normal, we roll d8.
Yes.
Okay.
Paired
Um,
twos.
while we're bargaining for more dice, um, I have hard to hurt as a
Ooh.
positive one. So could I get an extra die? So maybe like, yeah, she was stabbed in the leg, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, it seemed much worse than it was at the moment, but
Yeah.
really it was kind of a you've had worse
It was a
wounds just from campers.
quick
Yeah.
through
Oh
and
yeah.
through. It's fine. It's
It's
A
fine.
fine.
through and through
It was a
knife.
clean. It was
Um,
like not serrated. You're good. Like
Please tell me that
Oh.
Stardust says, "Y'all were tripping. This isn't that bad."
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Straight up.
so I have a pair of sixes,
Beautiful.
a 5, a 2, and a 1.
Ones don't matter here.
Oh, they don't. Thank
Nope.
God.
wait. So how many are we supposed to roll? I'm so sorry. I must
Or
have.
usually, if you
Okay,
have
good.
a
Okay.
yeah, if you have a
Nope.
trait
Okay.
that
That's
applies,
what
then
I
it'll do
thought.
5.
I feel better. Okay, I got matching threes, a 4 and a 2.
Beautiful.
I got double ones, but you said ones
Ones
don't.
don't matter here.
Just the
So
fact
you're
that I
good.
got doubles.
You got it out the way.
Hey,
Good job.
let's go. Let's go.
I rolled
Ezra?
double nines.
Beautiful. All of you just taking a breath. You are safe. You are locked away. You have some means of protection and comfort in this building. And also, there is someone else in the building, a girl that's just kind of huddled off in the corner on one of the bunks, just staring at you all.
Did she try to kill me while we were in there?
I'm
Okay. Good.
like
She basically like
yes.
has been following you
I love
and
that.
like climbed onto one of the
You tried
bunks
to
and is
kill
just
me.
grabbing her knees.
Okay. I'm
Uh,
probably sitting there with like my arm around her, awkwardly patting.
Um,
Ziggy just has that moment where she's like, "Oh my god, you're bleeding," and "Oh my god, who is that?" Like, like not straight freak out, but like I need answers because things don't feel right anymore. like, like
so
we're not good. We're not good.
the
Like,
aggro homeless guy is out there, wicked pissed. Um, Ziggy, grab the first aid kit and the clean bed sheets that are in the cabinets.
is that cabinet in this building?
Yes, back of the cabin. This is
Okay,
damn.
Fiorella will step in and like help Ziggy find the right cabinet through the
okay, and
silent lighting.
Ziggy has a first aid kit, so she's prepped and ready. She like pulls hers out. Um,
I have a first aid kit as well. This was also the reason in a lot of things where they're like boil water for the woman having a baby is take the panicking person
Yep.
out of the situation and make them watch
me.
water boil.
Yep.
Like,
And they're
it
like,
just
I gladly do it. I'm like, get the sheets, and I look at Fiorella, and I'm like, what?
And I facilitate. They're right over here. And as I'm pulling Fiorella out over, I just, without even looking, totally stone cold, unclip my fanny pack with the pain meds and throw it at Stardust. Not even looking.
And I
They're over
have
here. You can find the sheets over here.
I'm gonna call Stardust over even before that of like, hey, Stardust. And I'm gonna look to this how old did you say this person was?
Maybe early 20s.
Okay. Uh I'm gonna like tap their shoulder. Stardust is great at taking care of people, and I'm gonna like pointedly look at Stardust to try to communicate through the shrooms that I need you to take care of this terrified person.
Yeah, totally. Hi, friend. What's up? And she's gonna like sit down. And y'all didn't notice, but Stardust totally grabbed the pizza before we left the campfire and has shoved it in her bag and is gonna like sit down and just be like, it's okay. Like, camp is usually really fun and is just gonna pull out this like congealed mess of pizza and like pass it over. And it's just like, do you want some shroom pizza? It's really good. And it's just
Uh,
like,
when she's kind of handed off, there's like a moment where a kid just like doesn't want to let go of their parent, and then Stardust sits down and she kind of scoots closer and just like grabs onto your arm, and again you can feel her shaking. But she would like use one hand to like reach into one of her pockets, pull out a very bloodied wallet and an old like student ID card that says Amber St. Vincent.
Oh my god. And she's just kind of like wide-eyed looking at all this and it's like, "Okay, Amber, well like if you don't like pizza, I have other stuff." And is literally going to pull out like a pantry of snacks. That's and just like line it out on the bed. And like while is doing that, it's just like where did you come from? This is crazy. And just like really going to try to be kind of well trying to help in her mind, um but is just trying to get some information.
Um, and I think Ziggy probably and maybe Ezra um, would recognize the name Amber St. Vincent as being a student or a camper that disappeared from here. Okay. And as we
I think
tend to our wounds, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, she would probably let everybody know. He's just like, hey guys, our new friend's name is Amber St. Vincent, so yeah. And it's just gonna kind of like do like a little sidebar and then like go back, but like let everybody know that
And
we
when
have
you
found a new
say this, like every ounce of Ziggy that was like still like not comprehending, not necessarily that she knows what's going on because she still is like, oh my God, right? But it is like you visit like literally anyone who looks in her direction visibly sees like Ziggy, like her whole body tightens up and it is like, what'd you say?
uh her name's Amber St. Vincent, a gorgeous name by the way.
Uh-huh.
Do you know her?
And I would I know, Ezra, would I know that you would know this as well?
Um, would we have worked? How long have you like worked with the camp?
Um, not, I mean, this is probably, I would say, like my first summer. I'm probably like newly minted 21. Like that's the vibe of Ziggy. Like,
Uh, you would not like you wouldn't know except that Ezra probably snaps their head around, but you wouldn't
okay,
expect that they would know him.
perfect. Okay, then as soon as Star says that, Ziggy kind of just like not necessarily like puts her head down, but almost goes into like an automatic like not necessarily going through the motions, but like starts doing everything right, like getting the sheets and, you know, bringing it to who and whatever they need and, wrapping the leg and looking at Star like, oh my, like, oh my gosh. Like, and Ziggy looks up at Amber and is like, do, do you know my sister?
Just looks at you, that like 1,000 yard stare, like doesn't understand what you're asking.
D- can you speak at all?
Shakes her head no.
What about
Can,
like writing? Could you write?
can, y- can you pantomime why you're here?
Um,
Anything.
Uh, Fiorella will step forward and sign. Do you sign?
just looks down, like points towards her abdomen, just like the like series of knife wounds and bruises.
Ziggy is a nerd with this and legitimately sees that and straight up like steps back to throw up. No joke. Like she is like, nope, this is not okay. Like nope.
B will have
Um,
finished wrapping Star's ankle, had started working on, like, had taken off her shirt to wrap her back as best she could. So she's got, like, a sheet ace bandaged around her and, like, tucked in.
I,
Sees
s- I
the
see B
vomit
do this.
and is
Yeah.
like, inside.
I got it. I got it, B. And I grab one of the sheets and start cleaning up.
Just sawdust. Just like,
Right, shaking it around.
Could Star have a journal in her knapsack as
sure.
well? Okay. She'll pull out like a journal and a pen and like open it to a page that already has like a really like who knows what the doodle is, but there's doodles like probably on every single page. Um and just like hand it over and like, can you like write us anything?
Her hand is very shaky, but yeah.
She'll I don't know if Star could help. Like she'd probably like grab her hand and like try to like stabilize it and like
it's like
follow around.
Ghost with the pottery scene, but with
Right.
writing notes.
Just right. Just
Yeah.
right. Ziggy recovers herself and is like, okay, I don't need you to say anything. Can you just give me a yes or no? Do you know Sadie Campbell?
Right. It takes a minute to write this out. She writes, maybe.
I don't like that. Okay.
Uh, by this point, as you are tending to your wounds, um, grilling this person, those of you that maybe are less focused on this conversation would catch the very distinct scent of smoke.
Oh God. Hoop, no chill.
It's not me this time, you guys.
And you hear something just slam against the door.
Fiorella will scream and like
Same.
turn away.
The
I'm gonna
room,
go try the door anyway.
yeah, just turn the knob, give it a shove, it doesn't budge. The room is
Okay,
now very
great.
clearly starting to fill with smoke.
Mhm.
I'm
Where is
gonna
it coming
grab a
from?
sheet. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Sorry, I was speaking over you.
I'm gonna grab a sheet, roll it up, wedge it under the door, um, as best I can, and look for any other exits. I am a survivalist. I'm useless except for that regard.
Well, why don't we take this moment to go and take a break, give everyone a chance to grab a drink, stretch your legs, write your last will and testament, whatever you gotta do,
Uh,
and we'll come back with the second half of this adventure. Also, Chaotic Wholesome presents. Thank you so much for the raid. We heckin' appreciate it. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Where we left off, our safe haven, where we'd patched up our wounded, calmed down, and tried to get some more information out of this lost and battered woman. You found that the door suddenly had something slammed in front of it to keep it from opening. And also, the bunkhouse was starting to fill with smoke. Let's throw this into a group kill.
group pill scene.
Cool. Let's just go out together,
That's a
guys. The
crazy
game will
good
be over in
thing.
like 10 minutes. It's fine.
You know what? We could Butch and Sundance this. Let's Thelma and
We're
Louise it.
Thelma and Louise the shit out of this. Yep.
We can't take all of us at once, guys.
Let's
go.
I just hold my
Alright.
hand out to be.
Yes.
From the back of the bunkhouse, like the back corner, you can see the light of a fire starting to grow.
Like the bunkhouse is on fire in
Like
that
the
spot.
bunkhouse is on fire.
Are there any like windows? Or
Absolutely, there's windows.
anything? Can I wrap my hand in a blanket and punch one?
Yes.
Open it.
Oh,
Never mind.
I don't know if I can open it. I didn't think that far.
No,
I'm gonna punch
I
it.
will give you
adrenaline, okay?
I'll give you a genre
Open
point
it.
for going for the broken window.
Oh.
I love
Yeah.
this.
How about just a finesse roll?
Oh, you know what? Bless you. Hoop. Never mind. I take that blessing back because I have no pairs and 1-1.
Oh! Alright.
So, you reel back, hand wrapped in a blanket, and just punch through the glass, which does shatter, and your hand is just cut to ribbons. Which you still get the genre points, but you are going to lose a survival point.
Okay. So we started with 1, and then I had 1 negated because Elsie hates me. So I'm at -1.
So you'll just go down to 0. The next time that you would gain a survival point, you just won't.
Okay. Got it. Cool.
You don't die until you hit negative, so...
So at -1, I'm gonna die?
You're so close, though. I just want to point
Wow.
Like,
Wow, this game just got so much more stressful. Holy shit.
Alexi. Okay, so I'm gonna
Bye,
need you to make a
Ezra.
check to see if you can climb this ledge. That's a foot off the ground. I can't make it. Just instantly keel over.
The room
Firelao
is...
grabs a particularly large shard of glass with like some cloth to form a handle.
The room is now filled with smoke. Soon
Yeah,
it will be
science. Yep.
difficult to breathe
Mhm.
without crouching down.
B is gonna open a window and like
Do they
scamper
open?
out.
You know, in true horror movie fashion,
Oh my
you
gosh.
go to open the window, just there's that slide, and it just holds in place. Remembering
Yeah.
that maintenance was supposed to come out and fix these stupid windows, but they never
In the
did.
girls' dormitory.
Because that one night that they all snuck out the windows, so they came and they put locks on all the windows so they wouldn't slide anymore, but they never
Cool.
came to fix them.
Great.
I'm
Love
gonna move
this
the shards
for
in from
us.
the window that Ezra punched out,
Hmm.
and then start clambering out and be like, "Come on!"
Firelao helps me out the window.
Just going.
Listen, the house is on fire. Who?
It
What she
is.
done doing a panic?
Yeah.
And also, like, maybe she'll claw his eyes out if she has to, but I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, injured girl, you go into the dangerous area first."
Oh, don't worry. I'm with injured girl. I've got a plan.
Good old.
Hammering out the window.
A good old.
She's gonna yeet this chick.
Leap before you look, I feel, is worth a genre point.
No, thank you.
Because you were just hoisted up and out. And it is like a good, probably 7-foot drop.
Yep.
And B is just out of
Yeah.
sight.
Thump.
I'm right out after B.
I have a question.
Mhm.
So, another one of my positive qualities is unconventional thinker. Could
Okay.
we say that maybe at one point, maybe not this year, but maybe at one point there was a camp pet? So all of the dorm cabins have like a little doggy door.
Ooh, I like that.
And I think Stardust would be like, "Oh, exit," and like smoke's happening, trying to get down where there's air, and is just kind of like, "Yeah, I can fit through that, totally," and is gonna try to get out of the doggy door at the front.
How
Oh my
about
god. Oh,
She's
okay,
learned nothing
Tatum.
from
All right,
Scream.
Tatum. Go ahead.
Nothing from Scream.
Bye.
a finesse roll? Because you're just trying to squeeze
Finesse.
through this doggy door. It's not really meant for people.
Do I
Nope.
get an extra one since I'm thinking differently than
Sure.
everyone? Yes, yes.
He said,
Give
sure, you're
give
still
me the
gonna
dice.
not get it.
Ugh,
Hoop was
never
like,
seen
nah, it's
it.
fine. You enjoy yourself. Roll that.
It's one of those
Yep.
things. Dad, can I be an astronaut? Sure, why the fuck not? I don't know.
Oh, dang it. Okay, nope, I did not.
That didn't work.
Did you get any
I'm
Oh
so
ones?
I'm so
no!
mad because I got a 8, 7, 6, 5, and then a
Oh,
3.
you got a
But
straight.
I know. Does that count? Are we playing
Yes.
Yahtzee? Are we playing Yahtzee?
Wait, if you
That's
add them all together, does it make a pair?
I
there
can't.
are no ones, thankfully.
Do I get stuck in the doggy door?
How many survival points do you have?
One.
One.
No.
The one
The
that Star
only one.
started with. Yeah.
Yeah, the only one.
Great. This is
Oh,
going well
oh,
for
wait, wait, wait,
you.
wait, wait. Oh, I forgot. I have a special ability, Dumb Luck, which means I can re-roll any one die after I make a check.
Yeah.
And I just have to use 2 genre points, which I do have.
So you have 3 genre points?
I have 3 genre points.
You can instead do try
Try
again.
again.
When you roll no
Oh,
matching results on a stat check, you can spend 3 genre points to re-roll the same amount of dice.
oh, let's do that. That sounds like there's more room for success. Okay. Fuck yeah, I got 3 8s.
Are those
So
toppers?
good.
Those are toppers. Yes. Yes, they
Star
are. Oh,
just
oh, I sorry, I got 3 8s and 2 5s. So I don't know if
She
that has
said,
any
watch
weight.
that.
What?
She
So
got
good
a
at
In
fitting
full
through the
fact,
doggy
freaking.
door.
She got
She
a
grabs
full
Ezra
freaking
by the
house.
ankle and pulls
Fucking
Ezra out by the ankle as well.
fucking
She said, "You're
Stardust
coming
did
with
like
me."
Stardust did like y'all seen the Olympics where the losers like do that run and like jump.
Yeah,
She just whoop, like out the
so
front door.
it birthed her. Woo!
in,
Straight up.
instead of describing Star's murder scene, we are instead you are gonna gain 4 survival points,
or
and you are removed from the kill scene. You will just slide out the
Bye.
dog door
She
and are
said,
gone.
Bye.
You slid so fast, you're
like,
into the woods, just like
absolute,
ah.
Stardust for
absolutely
Human
final draw
bowling of
revolution
2023.
shit. Yeah, like, boom, I'm out. Like,
I
You
love to imagine the killer was right above the doggy door, and you just like went between his legs, and he's like, "That's some fucked up shit," and just like,
yeah,
just said like
you
whoop.
got out, like for a moment got stuck of just trying to get both arms out, and you see someone just rounding the corner, a long knife out, just beelining it towards you, and that is enough to just go cat and just have no bones slide out the door, and you are just gone.
You just
got
say
the
4
zoomies.
survival points?
4. Because that would have dropped you by 2, which would have brought you into the negative, and would have been death. But instead, you are golden.
Thanks, friends. Thanks for giving
She
me.
said bye.
I said bye. she'll
Damn.
she'll
All
slide.
right.
She'll
Hoop, you're
slide
gonna
and
have to
sit
do
on the ground.
better. Like,
Oh my
Hoop,
god!
I
Don't say
don't know
that.
what to tell
Don't say
you.
that.
I was like, I'm gonna go enjoy my trip.
She's like, I
That's
worked really hard for this. I earned it.
She's just sitting there, just kind of like, oh my god, I can't believe that worked, and like just sitting there eating the rest of the pizza, watching the building on fire. It's like snack break. Hold on.
Well, there are still 3 of you technically inside.
Ziggy understands to the nth degree. Like, she gets it for the most part that her life is in danger. But that trope where like you're super focused on the real reason you're there, and she's like shaking Amber, and it was like, my sister was a camp counselor, like you have to have known her, like, is like the pressure that the smoke like that is feeling like filling the dormitory or whatever, like the
Mm-hmm.
bunk, is like putting the pressure on her, and she like realizes like the seriousness, but she's unwilling to give up the
Oh.
the information she could get. So she's like, I need you to say like, yes, I remember, you know, a counselor named Sadie Campbell. She was a counselor here a few years ago. Like all the rumors, it was her, and I mean, she's like giving it her all while
Yeah.
standing up. She's like, I'm not gonna lay on the ground. Fuck that.
I'll give you a genre point.
Yes. All
She's
right.
eventually gonna have full Batman voice. Where's
Right.
Rachel?
Give it. Yeah, I really am. You are the darkness. I was born in it. Like, like, yes. All right.
Uh, Ezra, as this is happening, 2 of your fellow counselors are already out the window. Star is nowhere to be seen. Ziggy is apparently having a mental war with this poor girl.
I'm gonna scoop up both the Amber and Ziggy and start bustling them toward the window.
How about a brawn roll?
No. Come on, Hoop.
This is good. If you succeed, you get survival points.
Yeah, but I didn't succeed the last time, so now I have fear.
And she listen.
It's
She's
not like there will be
50 pounds.
consequences.
She's 50 pounds and mostly crazy.
But that is these are D8s. I rolled
Mhm.
double 8s and double 4s.
Get
Ooh,
wrecked. Get wrecked.
that's worth 5 survival points.
Yes.
And you are picking up these 2. This girl is still just kind of shaking. Like, Ziggy and her are almost in like this embrace. And she's just kind of wincing, like a leaf in the wind, just shaking in Ziggy's grasp, which I don't feel like Ziggy's all that strong,
No.
but still
I'm
you
I
average.
pick them up.
will, and I'm one after the other just tossing them both through the window. I don't know how they land. I don't know if anybody's gonna catch them. I don't know if the killer's out there, but I'm
I'm
chucking them both out the window.
putting no girl first.
Well,
I think you're being thrown. I don't think you have a choice
Right,
in who goes
fine.
first.
Ezra, you get to choose. Like, all right, all right.
Oh, Ezra, you're just bodily saving my life. I guess you
How
have to choose.
dare.
as this is happening, as you were just, you're getting ready to go, looking back, seeing them just, or well, more seeing Ziggy arguing with someone who can't talk back, run over, grab them both. There are 2 of our counselors that are out on the ground.
Yes.
As you are picking yourselves up, being back at the bunkhouse that is rapidly growing in, the flame is rapidly growing in size, and that firelight just illuminates the side of a figure who's just got a rifle pointed down towards the both of you.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah,
Get it,
I'm
run.
gonna grab Fiorella and just haul ass.
Serpentine.
We are in the second half of the movie, which means that we get to activate no escape.
Oh
So
God. Oh,
these will be finesse rolls with one fewer die.
ah,
Good news is that brown rolls no longer have one fewer die against him.
Okay.
Is normal, which is normal is D8, right?
Yes.
man. Mhm.
I detest.
I got a
Good.
countdown.
Enjoy.
I rolled a countdown. I rolled a 3, 2.
I have 2 9s and a 3.
So you gain a survival point, and Fiorello, you lose 4 survival points.
I really want my last words because that brings me down to -2 by my count.
Do you have any genre points left?
I have 3.
Do the
Oh, I can
reroll. Do
retry
the
again.
reroll.
Okay.
You would have, yeah, because you rolled no successes. Absolutely.
D8. Let me reroll that. I got another countdown, but this time it started one higher,
But no ones, right?
which means no ones.
That means you're only going to lose 3 instead of 4.
And still die.
As this rifle is pulled, you and B are just sitting there, staring up the barrel.
But B, this was inevitable. People you love always leave. Thought it would be the other way around, though. And I run away from B to draw the shot.
No.
You are actively just taking that moment to like charge forward, making yourself the bigger target. And you all hear just a thunderous boom of a shot.
At least it happened at least it'll happen fast.
It's just like ears ringing. Just you can hear muffled voices. And your friend for the entirety of the summer, someone that you had shared all this time with, that you were finally growing closer to, just lies there.
Um, he's gonna panic,
Yeah, I feel like that's worth a freak out
but
check.
like, let's see, what are those?
Spirit.
Spirit. Oh, thank God. Is it 3? You said.
It would be 4 unless you have a negative trait that you feel would apply here.
Um, no, my negative traits in spirit are bossy, annoyingly perky, and foolhardy. Well, foolhardy maybe. I'm gonna say foolhardy could potentially
You'll gain a genre
impact.
point, but only roll 3 die.
Okay. Five, 4, 4.
Worth another survival point. And you just snap out of it enough that you have your senses. There are figures coming, just raining out of the window now. You seem to be the only one that's even aware that he's there right now.
Um, she is gonna scream, like, run. And
If just
try to duck around the building.
to fully flesh it, to fully lay out the scene, um, there is a makeshift shiv currently on the ground. Fiorella?
Oh, I'm taking it. The glass with the little cloth, I'm fucking taking that.
Would you say that?
You're welcome.
Would you say that there is any revenge coursing through B at the moment, or is it all
Oh
just
fuck
survival?
yeah. There's revenge, but also she is resourceful and has common sense in her brains. So it's like I can't take him right now, especially if he has to reload.
So you are just up onto your feet, seeing just the outstretched hand holding that glass shiv, snatching it up, and then turning and rounding the corner.
Yep.
That is enough successes that, as this figure is, has, that is, oh god, what's it called? Like the break action shotgun where it has to pop out the shells and is reloading them.
Reload.
You all hit the ground. B is just like grabbing you and throwing you around the corner as you all just turn and go. Star, you see the rest of them come sprinting around the corner. -1.
-1 what?
-1
-1.
person.
Oh, oh, sorry. I thought you were making me roll dice. I was like, -1 what? You didn't finish that sentence. Um, okay. I think I think that um Star would I think she's gonna t- weirdly be a little rational and just kind of like get up and like join the group and like run and maybe she is perceptive, so would probably kind of gather from faces of maybe, you know, assuming something, um and will probably just run with everybody. I don't really have anything to do. So,
Where are you headed? Running.
Probably into the woods or
Yeah, I agree with Into the Woods, like in a place that I feel like the rest of us would be really familiar with. That it's like the
too soon.
yeah. All right, chill, Fiorella. All right, chill. But like, but yes, I don't mean to speak over you,
Oh
B,
no.
but that
It was
I'm in agreement with you that like Into the Woods, somewhere that was familiar to all of us, like what I w- what I would consider like a safe place, like, a meadow where everybody does like the relay like races or something along those lines. Definitely not the ropes course. Sorry, Ezra.
is is there like a is there like a secret like I'm thinking about like in a school how there's like the teachers lounge. Is there like a secret something for like counselors
Ooh,
That's
like
very sleepaway. I'm here
yeah.
for that.
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Like I mean, I would assume that there's probably a supply like
Yeah.
it's
Like
almost
a,
like a shack essentially, but it's
yep.
like for supplies when you are away from camp proper.
where
Just,
Star goes to get high away from the campers. Exactly. Yeah.
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 it's not on
But
any of
it
the official maps. It's just out kind of like 60, 70 feet off into the woods. It's like covered from all sides. if you didn't know it was there, you'd probably never find it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
And I
very
think it
sleepaway.
wasn't
Let's
something
go.
that like the owner of the camp knows. It's something that like we've built through the years as just like shit we need, that like it's partially out of necessity but laziness of like camp's so far. I don't wanna walk
Um,
Right.
all the way back there.
how about either brains or finesse? You one, keep yourselves composed enough to not make a ton of noise, and two, to remain calm and stealthy and get to where you're going without leaving enough trail to be followed. Either
Is
one.
this everybody?
Yes.
Fake
So
brains.
yeah, 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 yeah. Brain or finesse? Okay. Oh, they're both the same.
I
Whew.
got double sixes. That's a topper for me.
Toppers don't really
I,
matter outside of
And you said finesse, yes?
finesse or
finesse
brains.
or brains.
Okay.
Um, both of mine, both of mine are d8s, but I get double eights.
Beautiful.
I got double
I
fives.
so I am gonna throw out I for brains, I'm not only good, I have the positive quality of outwit.
Ooh,
So
that's
I would like to use it in the sense that like I would try to lead us to a place. I don't want to be like the song where nobody knows that we go, okay? But like that's
Yeah.
the goal here.
yeah.
Like, all right,
You
great.
roll your
Okay.
5 die.
Yeah. Please be good. Please, for the love of God, be good. I'm dying. Oh my God, I am. Bye. No.
Do you have
um,
any genre points?
I have 3 of them.
Okay. So you rolled
Um,
no successes.
I rolled 2 fives and 2
Oh,
ones.
ones don't matter outside of kill scenes.
Not yeah, we're not in a kill scene.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got real nervous. It was like he's on our trail. That's what I was thinking.
Nope.
Okay.
Toppers and
Great.
ones don't matter outside kill scenes.
Great. Great. I have 5, 4, and
Yep.
1.
You all slip through the trees, undetected, hitting that little shack. And is it locked typically?
No.
No. Pull the door
It's
open,
it's
slide
again
inside.
laziness on our part where it's just kind of nobody
There,
knows where it is and that's how it's secure.
there's a retina scan. There's a handprint scan. There's a secret
Handshake, like
passcode.
code
Well,
There's a
word.
ring camera.
Kidding.
All
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I again do need a freak out check from everyone as you
Oh crap.
step in, shut
And
the
how do we
door,
roll that again?
just your spirit,
Oh, okay.
and find out what happened to the owner of the campsite,
Cool.
or what's left of them at least.
Double threes and a 1.
One's
Double threes and
good.
a
What are
one.
we rolling for again, Hoop? I'm
Twinsies.
so sorry for
Your
what happened to.
your spirit. It's a freak out check.
Okay.
double fives.
Beautiful.
Have an 8, 7, 5, and 1. It's fine.
B, what you got?
2 threes and a one. Twinsies.
You're all just kind of force yourselves in, and you're all immediately hit with the scent of death. And at this thing, B, you'd feel this that young girl just like grab onto your back and just like pull you like
Ah.
behind you as that scent of death immediately you kind of follow it, and there is a body just torn to pieces. Like a wild animal has been eating off of it for days.
Was Fiona the bear eating the camp
Doesn't
owner?
look like. Fiona wouldn't really have a way in here.
I
Okay.
love Fiona. Okay,
Me
good.
too.
And then
Even
he
though
killed
Hoop murdered her as
I
soon as we
know.
started.
Fucking spontaneous
Fine.
combustion. It's fine.
Ziggy, this is too much. This is your breaking
Okay,
point.
great.
You
Mm-hmm.
failed your freak out check.
Mm-hmm.
The effects of that I will leave up to you.
Um, okay. So when this happens, Ziggy straight loses her mind. Like the fact that coupled with Amber being around, and the promise or potential of even knowing who her sister, what happened to her sister, everything that happened here that summer, anything, because that's why she's here. Ziggy is here because it was as close as she could get to her older sister. There were three of them. There were three girls, and all of them have been campers here or counselors here. And so when they reopened the camp, Ziggy saw this as an opportunity. This was all too much, seeing somebody or even having the inkling of somebody knowing her sister or knowing what happened. Ziggy loses it. It's full on like not only does she take off like away from the group, it's full on I've lost myself. I am having a moment. I'm, without being cliche, but also in the vein of being cliche, um rocking back and forth. Like, she has run off from everybody. She sees this, smells this, notices this, and is like, this is a no, and is gone. Goes in we're all going this way. Ziggy's like, nah, this ain't for me, and goes the opposite direction. Whatever it takes to get away from this.
There's
She doesn't go too far, but she goes far enough. Far enough to get away.
there's
And
that
she is
moment of
sorry.
shock where you all see this body and then kind of snap back to reality for most of you, realizing that Ziggy is gone. The doors open. Would the rest of you
Would
like to do
we
anything?
would we see did we see her go away at all?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, she's not being stealthy by any means. I think there was even some screaming involved.
Mm.
Oh yeah, it's she's not a scream queen, but she is definitely a oh my god, what the fuck?
And then
And yep, and no, this ain't for me. And it's
I
you know.
think I think Star, worried about her friend would try to go comfort, but in the grand scheme of things, split the party.
yeah, I'll give both of you a genre point.
Yes.
Ezra and B, the two of them just take off out the door. The two of you
I
doing?
have an iron grip on Amber's wrist.
She has an iron grip on B. Again, she is trembling like a leaf.
And I am looking and watching Ziggy Stardust run into the field. And I look to B and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Where is Fiorel? What is going on right now?
He shot him. Them. He shot them.
Uh okay. We have to try to regroup. Um
Amber, how many were there? Show me on. Show me. Is it
Gives you a
just one
look of
guy?
like, wondering how many of what.
Many bad guys.
Uh,
You know where you were kept.
nods yes.
Could you tell us how to get there?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna just interrupt really quick. Seems like a bad idea to go to where this happened.
He thinks we're here.
We don't know where he is.
I
He
also
just tried
kind
to burn the cabin down while we were standing in it. He could be standing right outside. I feel like we need to go and find Ziggy and Stardust, and we need to stay together.
we could also burn his house down.
She will
I am
like squeeze your arm, both of your arms, and just nod.
to burning his house down. I am usually here for arson. This is not this is not the camp activities I thought we were going to have to deal with. You stay here. I'm going to try to go find Ziggy and Stardust. And I highly doubt, because I was really focused on making sure that Amber did not get away, because I am
He's not
feeling real
going
sus.
anywhere.
I'm feeling real sus about Amber because she brought this onto all of us. And so I have a vague sense of where Ziggy and Stardust may have gone,
You saw the
but
direction at least.
okay, I'm gonna start wandering in that direction to try and go find them.
Uh, Amber definitely like has a hold of your arm. It's certainly not enough to stop you from moving, but you could just kind of pull your arm out of her grasp and turn and walk out. I'll give both of you a genre point for further splitting of the group.
For the record, I thought that B and Ezra were gonna be on the same page. I didn't plan on splitting the group. I thought we were all gonna go find each other.
I'm good. This is good. It's fine.
Listen,
Bee's beside herself.
right.
Like, I get it. Like, truly.
Also, if he's looking for me at my house and I go to his, it ain't gonna be where he thinks I am. Like, it's legitimately probably, he would be like, why are you here? Like,
Well,
this is different. I don't know if I like this.
Star and Ziggy, two of you just taking off. Star, you of the two of you have more you're probably able to reach Ziggy without too much issue. What is your course of action to try to calm her down?
Um, I think when you talk to Star, she's a very comforting person. So it's just gonna kind of like catch up and do like the double arm like rub type thing. And it's just kind of like, Ziggy, it's okay. I swear we're gonna get out of this. It's gonna be fine. Don't need to worry. We just have to breathe. Can you breathe? I think she's gonna try to like work her through like a breathing exercise or something like that.
Ziggy, will you roll your spirit?
Okay, hold on. I have to look at what it is. 2 seconds. Oh, wrong one. There we go.
You're just
um,
grabbed, you were trying to be calmed down.
so, in this moment, as like Star is saying this to me, um, Ziggy has low self-esteem. And in this moment, like despite the fact that like there is some shit going on right here, right? Like we're in the mud. Um it doesn't matter. She's very sad about it, and she wants Star to accept her on that level. So there's like a part of her that's like willing to like do whatever Star says, right?
Oh.
Okay.
Is that a negative trait or positive trait?
It's a negative. Hell
Okay.
yeah, that's negative.
So that'll give you a genre point, and you'll roll 3 dice instead of 4.
Yep, and I did. I got an 8, 4, and 1. It's gonna be great.
So, spirit is your character's willpower, charisma, leadership, as well as luck. How many survival points do you have?
None that I'm aware of.
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
So I have a
no.
question. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
That's why I asked. That's why I asked early on. We don't start out with like
Start
we
with
don't
1.
start out. Okay, then I have 1. I'm doing real good.
How many genre points do you have?
4.
So, I'm gonna ask you if you'd like to use your genre points, because there is an ability that you can do called Wrong Character. If you would suffer a loss of survival points while you're in the same scene as another character, you may force one of them to lose those survival points instead.
Okay.
As the camera would pan up to the two of you in this conversation, an eye is looking down a scope. The crosshairs land on your chest. Would you like to use Wrong Character? Because there's
Yes.
one other character in this scene.
Hoop and Holly, both of you. What the
I
fuck?
love you as a person.
I was rooting for Stardust for Final Girl.
I
How
was
did you
like,
know?
yes.
Here's the thing.
She was
Here's
the
the
witch of
thing. Ziggy, just a plain old girl that wants to survive. That's it.
Just a small town girl.
Yes.
I shared my shrooms with you. This is the
And I
ultimate
said
betrayal.
things are great.
See,
Ultimate betrayal. And the pizza. We shared a pizza. We shared a tortilla pizza.
Your fucking pocket marinara.
Star,
My fucking marinara.
Star, you will lose 4 of your survival points
I
as
have
No.
Ziggy just is just stare just locked in to your eyes, and then a shot just echoes out through the forest, and there's just this cold pain suddenly around your shoulder region.
You're just
I don't think 4 is enough to kill you.
no.
She
I have one left. I have one left.
Good.
You just
Chill
suddenly
then.
just crumple as that bullet just rips through your shoulder.
For a fact, I'm
disgusted that she got
standing next to her. That shit just splatters on my face, and I'm like the.
Stardust eyes go the whitest they have all night because they've been like this the whole day. They've been high eyes the whole time.
Good.
I think that's another freak out check.
Yeah, I mean, Ziggy, do you feel like that's worth another freakout roll?
Another what?
Freakout roll?
Yep.
To your spirit.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Am I rolling too, or is it just?
If you feel like
that's nice.
getting shot would be enough to do that,
To freak out?
yeah.
Yes. Especially if it went through your shoulder when you were not expecting it. Yes.
But
That's
how
me.
those shrooms probably have lasted. Shrooms are usually 5 to 8 hours, so like
I
Hold
also ate more shrooms while
appreciate
I
you,
was
Dan.
waiting on the lawn.
Oh, wait a minute. The forest told me you did this.
Yeah. All right. So um I have 2 6s, a 5, and a 4.
You're fine. Not fine, but you aren't freaking
Relax.
out.
This seems fine. This is
I
good.
said, "Oh shit, you got shot. It's fine." like like the most mechanical response you can think of. Like
I half expected Stardust to just pull like a Willow and Terra and just be like, "Oh, you got blood on you." Collapse.
Yeah. Collapse.
But no, Ziggy, Star is just suddenly now just hit the ground, profusely bleeding from the shoulder. You are splattered in blood. What are you doing?
You went.
uh I will say the the moment of oh my god passes very quickly for Ziggy. Grabs like legitimately I think Ziggy probably is wearing like belt and cargo pants, rips the belt off, like wraps it around her arm, tightens it, ties it up to where there's no loose ends, like or shoulder like up here, right? So I'm assuming it's like this area here. Um does her best to like try and slow that bleeding cuz like first aid baby.
Yeah.
And is like Star just lay here. Just lay here. Please, just I grab Star if Star will let me, and I lay her down in the ground and like on the ground, and I'm like, don't make a sound. And I said, I know, and like knowing that she's been stabbed in the leg. Knowing that she's on pain meds, like there's some sort of mitigation here. Not much, but like some. Knowing this is like, please, please, whatever you hear, whatever you think, if there is something that you like think you should do, please don't. And I pull out my flashlight and like I'm assuming every camp counselor has a whistle because it's a whistle. And I take it and I put the whistle in my mouth and I make sure that Stardust is like straight laying like as flat as she can, okay? Like and I run and I would say the tandem opposite direction
Okay.
and blowing my whistle with my little flashlight on.
I think as you take off, Ezra, you hear the whistle, you can see the flashlight. Having no clue what just transpired,
Ezra is weighing their options. There is a traumatized, not very helpful girl back at the cabin. B is ready to commit arson. Clearly, one of the campers is making a distraction. And this seems like a good chance for Ezra to try and get themselves out by themselves.
absolutely.
Hateful.
Look,
Just
look,
hateful.
y'all separated the party. Everyone's got their own business. Ezra's going to try to take the chance to get out.
Uh,
By
I'll ask,
cleans.
I'll ask you have also have you roll your luck, which is just your spirit.
Okay. I'm looking at my qualities. Okay. Okay, I don't think I have any spirit. The spirit is poor. That is no pairs, no ones.
It's minus D3. Any genre points?
I do. Wait, hang on. Let me look at what I can buy.
3 points can get you temporary reprieve. 3 points can also give you try it again to reroll.
I'm gonna do.
Do you have 4 points?
I do. I'm thinking about it.
Because you can
Do it.
do what are you doing here and nominate another character to be in this scene with you.
Not me. It can be me.
I mean, it feels like it has to be Ziggy only because if I knew that something bad had happened, I would have gone to help.
You're following the whistle, the flashlight.
Yep.
Just as you're running, Ziggy, you are suddenly just face to face with Ezra.
I loved you, Ezra, but all right.
I have a die here. Who wants even and who wants odd?
Oh, I hate these games. Who?
Even.
I'll take odd.
I chose even. So.
Wow. Holly is really out here for blood. Holly cares about none of us.
I don't give a shit. Okay, Ziggy is like, how can I live? All right.
I don't give a shit.
Ezra.
Frickin' A.
That's 2 survival points lost.
Okay. And all of my genre points. And Ziggy didn't even get hurt.
But now the two of you are there together as a bullet just zips past Ziggy, just kind of more clipping you than anything.
I'm gonna tackle Ziggy.
You just hit the deck.
What the fuck is going on? Why are you blowing a whistle? Turn off the flashlight. And I'm like scrambling trying to.
I oblige and turn off the flashlight and stop blowing the whistle, and I look at Ezra and I'm like, Star's really hurt. And I think I was the target. And she's laying in the fucking forest, bleeding out as far as I know. Like, what am I supposed to do? Where the fuck is B? Where and do I see Amber?
She's
No.
back with me.
I left Amber's
But
ass.
Great.
we
Great.
can
Where is B and Amber?
we
Like,
can
I
real quick
basically say that whispering.
cut the camera over as they step out. B, this rail thin girl is just clutching to you for all what's left of her life. What are you doing?
So periodically, we've had to refill generators with gas.
Yeah.
So there is a couple of gas cans in there, and some matches and lighters from people getting high, which have now been in my pockets. I'm gonna look at her and be like, Amber, I know you went through bad times. I know you're very hurt. I don't think I can win a fist fight with this man. But I sure as shit want to make him regret fucking with anybody. Can you show me where his house is so we can do an arson?
Nods.
Okay. We're going to go as quiet as possible. And we're going to do our best to just ruin his life.
Yeah. Would
And
you
so,
roll your spirit?
okay. And I'm going to say I've been using, for that one at least, Natural Leader, because she is like a sad counselor.
I would
She's like,
say so, yeah.
okay. I have 2 6s, 2 4s, and a 1.
Yeah. Or as
Whew.
scared as she is in this moment, takes a big breath. Let's
Do a
go
couple
of
grunts
you.
with her.
Yeah. And we'll step out that little shack and start heading off into the woods. Stardust.
Yeah.
You heard another shot. You heard the other counselors talking in very hushed tones. What are you doing?
I was told to lay still, and I have a bullet wound in my shoulder. So I'm going to lay still with a bullet wound in my shoulder. But I'm going to listen. I want to see if I hear, like, anything not gunshots, like movement at all.
Make a brains roll.
Brains.
Also, Ollie, do you have any survival points left?
Uh,
Oh, you have the
uh,
one because you
yeah,
diverted that shot.
and I don't think I used it.
Well, LC used it for you.
Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah. So I'm trying
And
so hard.
Kian, you gained a genre point from Nate.
Okay.
Um, I just love that Star is giving me big John Lovett vibes from when he's like, "You shot me!"
You shot me.
Like, are you okay? No, because you shot me.
That's so good. I got double threes, by the way.
You hear footsteps.
Okay.
I got a survival point in chat. Okay.
Did you?
I did. I'm. Mm,
Wait, chat can only take away survival
Yeah, they
points.
can't give
Ah,
survival
crap.
points.
Ah, crap.
Yeah.
I thought you. God dang it. I was so hopeful. Okay, fine. I give up.
Join me in the
I'm gonna die.
afterlife,
It's
Ziggy.
fine.
Do it.
Join
Embrace
me
it.
in the afterlife.
I get to pick my go out music, okay? Ugh.
Star, you hear footsteps. Heavy footsteps.
Okay. I. Huh. Are they walking close to me?
They're walking closer.
Are they coming? Can I tell? Are they coming like at me, or like does it sound like they
They
might go
seem to be
past?
coming towards you. Yeah.
Coming towards me. Okay. Shit. Okay. I'm going to wait until the the figure is like above me. I'm gonna play possum. I'm gonna play dead.
Yes.
And I'm gonna hope that he gets close, like to inspect, like check breathing or something like that. And whenever he gets close, um, I am going to have had my hand in my knapsack, and I'm going to have this special stash that I haven't given anybody of these super fast reacting shrooms, and I'm gonna try to stuff them in his face.
Man.
She said involuntarily take these drugs. Like,
And
Do
I'm gonna try to hold it there so he has to like eat it.
is there any possible
Ron.
chance that you would have any sort of injection type drugs?
Oh yeah, I totally have liquid shrooms. Totally. That's a thing. It's a thing. I'm making it up right now.
Right
Um,
now.
Do you have
Experimental.
genre points?
yes, I have one.
You can spend 3 for just what I need, which means that you can basically
Stop.
alter the story to have what you need in that moment.
I only have one.
Genre point, not survivor point.
I only have one. I
Hold
have
on.
one of both. I have one of both.
Hold on. Fuck! Somebody else.
I
It's on the rewards on cooldown. I was gonna give you a genre point.
uh
As long as you redeem it after the cooldown, I will grant it.
Okay.
um wait, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I could do.
I'll let you sacrifice that survival point for a genre point.
I hate this. I hate this. Can I give myself with points? Can I give myself a point?
I got it. I got star.
I could give myself a point. Can I give myself a point? That's cheating. That feels like
Oh, you
cheating. I'm not
absolutely
gonna.
can.
What? Really?
Yeah,
It's on cooldown, so you're gonna have to wait.
got you.
I don't know how long the cooldown is.
Either. Yeah, no, it's true.
Let me see.
Why do we have a
Oh yeah,
cooldown?
there is a cooldown. Too many points have been given.
I know, right? They're
There you
like,
go.
oh, we want you to
Go
win.
wild.
Oh,
Okay.
bet.
Because I think this
Hold
moment
on.
is going to be epic, and I want to see it.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay, I got 2 points. Um, so yeah. So now I have three. So I have just what I need. It's an I would say it's a very experimental type liquid form. I don't know. Um, science. And um she's like liquefied some of her super intense, thank you, um shroom stash,
But
and has it
a
in like
how about a brawn roll
a
or
brawn,
finesse?
Oh, did
a
Holly give me a point?
finesse, a finesse. I'll do a finesse. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, can I also, this might be pushing it, but since I'm creating my own drugs, would that be unconventional thinker?
Absolutely.
Fuck yes.
Also, Ezra has another genre point.
And I see that Holly snuck a point in there for thank you. Thank you for helping the arson.
Look. Ziggy might be out for blood or survival is the fittest, but Holly is not.
What you got, Star?
I got 2 ones.
But what are the other ones? Did you get any pairs?
Mm, nope.
Do you
This
inject yourself with them?
figure just leans over
Wait,
you.
okay. I was gonna say that's actually pretty legit. I think she would just be like one less high and then like inject herself with it.
This figure's looming over you. Stare up.
Melty.
He only looks for a moment before turning to look further into the forest for your companions. And the camera would pan back over to Ezra and Ziggy as you both hear just a shotgun go off. The two of you like to do.
Okay. Um, as soon as Ziggy hears that, I assume that she hears that coming from the direction from which she ran. Yes, she knows who it was. Okay, cool. Um, Ziggy, and I'm with Ezra, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, Ziggy in this in like it's like almost like instantaneous, like in a fall of actions, right? She hears the shotgun go off and grabs Ezra and brings them down, like as far as close to the ground. Like Ziggy is not a strong person, okay? But this is as forceful as she can be, and grabs Ezra and is like, no, no. And it is like it Hoop, if you're okay with that, can I roll a freak out? Because I know what
Yes,
that is.
please.
Okay. I mean, not that I want to, but all right. Oh, okay. So I have an 8, 7, 6, and 2.
Yeah, that would be a
Yep.
freak out.
Okay, great. So I grab Ezra and I bring them down. And I'm like, oh my God, like it is like it's like a streamline of explicits that you have probably never heard Ziggy ever do, like ever. And and she's like, Fiorella, like, and it's like that moment of like I can't like get their names out, right? Like, and then it is like star, star, and she can't catch her breath, and she's like, Ezra, Ezra, we have we have to go, we have to go, like,
Ezra Ezra grabs Ziggy by the shoulders. And how close was that gunshot? Is that pretty
Six,
damn close?
60 feet, maybe?
oh God.
Holly, if you're okay with it, Ezra would try to put his hand over Ziggy's mouth
Hmm.
to try to get her to be quiet.
For
And
sure.
To give you a chance, why don't we say closer to like 100 feet?
Oh, okay.
you're a giver, Hoop, thank you.
Thank you.
And Ezra is holding their hand over Ziggy's mouth. You have to shut up. I need you to stop. This is not the time to be freaking out. If we're
uh,
going to get out of this, you have to stop talking. And I'm whispering this, but for the purposes of stream.
like yelling of what the whisper yell, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
And Ziggy is like trying to like catch her breath like so hard, like Ezra, that like you feel like her breathe when she inhales, it's like a mouthful of your hand. Like there's
Your
no
hand just goes.
fixing, yeah, like there's no fixing that. Like, and uh a- and and Ziggy, she does her very, very, very best. Like truly, in this moment, realizing despite the freak out moment, like that is continuing, she's trying so hard to keep it together and remain still. Like it is I'm trying. I'm trying, but between her sister, between knowing what happened to Fiorella, knowing what happened to Star, it's all too much for her. It is I tried to help. I tried to divert attention, like she's like going in her head, she's like, what could I have done differently, right? And she's like, you with your hand over her mouth, she is like shaking her head, okay, 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 like
uh, Ezra is because Ezra, one of the qualities I took is intimidating. Ezra is basically trying to bully Ziggy into calming down.
oh, which is
Yeah,
so easy to do. So
I don't.
I mean, honestly, it's instantaneous
Yeah,
because one, yeah,
I'd throw
like
this at like
Ziggy,
7 die, but
No, not even necessary. Ziggy has a low like her spirit is normal, but she has a low self-esteem. So anyone that shows dominant like a dominant trait, anyone that shows like I'm in control, she's like you are. Like you are.
Just a bottom
Absolutely.
making her way through
Yep.
this world, looking for a
Yep.
top.
I so funny.
Relatable.
Leave me alone, okay?
I'm just
Ezra,
a sub standing in front of a dom.
Some of them, but I love you. No, it's fine. Like,
Ezra,
truly
you
though.
just snap her out of it. You know how to get back to the parking lot. The car is waiting there, but you would be
I would
leaving
like.
everyone else behind.
Oh, no qualms about that. I would like to listen and see if I can hear anything before I move.
I will let you know that you would not hear it.
Okay. I don't know how to portray this. I've been trying to think about it and I have no thoughts because I am very afraid right now. Um, but Ezra is absolutely thinking about how if it comes down to it, they can trip Ziggy and run 110%.
So the two of you are on your feet to the car.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like keep quiet, keep us low to the ground, but
Okay.
yeah, Ezra is here for one person, and it is not Ziggy right now.
Where's
Yeah,
B?
we'll get there just a moment.
I'm doing a
Where's
felony, baby.
Amber?
I'm doing a felony. I'm taking the baby on walkies.
The
Mm-mm.
two of you would make it to
Somebody
your
had a
car.
mental breakdown.
Okay.
You make it to your car, undisturbed, unopposed. Get in,
What's worse?
start up
I
the
hate that.
engine, and we're gonna go back in time a little.
No, no.
Sorry, as you start up the car, your headlights flash onto someone,
Ooh,
onto Amber, covered in blood. As we flash back in time to when B and Amber took off into the woods, and when she felt like you were far enough, B, I need you to roll contested brawn. You have two less dice.
I knew it.
fucking knew it. That's why.
What is this? What is this? Stockholm is that when you're like
Yeah.
you? Yeah, yeah. Whoa.
Yep. Yep.
I have an 8 and a 5.
Mhm.
The two of you are walking off into the woods when Amber just stops, turns, and the entire front of her body just opens into a mouth. And she just lunges at you, just dragging you to the ground for 4 survival points lost.
This bitch. No
Okay,
shit, Hoop. Damn.
I still have. So I have none.
You're not
But
dead, but you are dragged down, bleeding, as she gets up and just sprints off of you. Star, as you just inject yourself with that needle, this figure hovering over you suddenly pulls up their shotgun, shoots it off into the woods as something just comes lunging towards the two of you, hits the ground, coming to a skid, and he just reaches down, picks you up, and starts dragging you away from this thing.
The guy?
The guy.
Oh my god, you're his new obsession. Yes.
um, do I see what it is that attacked us?
It looks like a monster form of amber. Some
Oh yeah.
distorted, bloody. almost bestial version of this frail little girl.
What have the
I think Star is just gonna be like, ah, damn, a bad trip. That sucks.
As he's
As she's
pulling
getting
you
like
away,
dragged away. Yeah.
he's pulling you away and like has the shotgun up under an arm and is reloading it. Just looks down. Sorry, I shot your friend. Had to make sure.
Poop, this is so fucking good.
The two of you in the cars, your lights flash on to Amber. She just looks at you, takes a breath, and from her chest mouth, she just lets out this scream that's a combination of all of your screams that have screamed so far. What would the two of you like to do?
Does the car turn on?
It does.
I'm gunning it.
Let's go
no.
a finesse. Let's go opposed finesse rolls.
I have intimidating as a positive quality. I feel like it's pretty intimidating to run somebody down with a car.
She is not a being that understands
Come on, who-
what it means to be intimidated.
Damn it, come on, dude.
Ken, bitch has a chest mouth.
I was trying.
Do you
I was
think your
trying.
vroom vroom car is gonna do it?
I'm right. It's fine.
chest
You know
mouth.
what?
Bitch has a
He doesn't need to know what a car is. He just needs to know that the force that is going to run him over. Okay, like
I only got a
period.
pair of twos.
bet.
I got double fives. I don't know what happens
Just
here.
slam the car into her, who immediately just latches onto the hood.
Oh my god.
That
Ew,
mouth
gross.
like extends up to her mouth,
My friends know.
and she just reels back and just starts headbutting your window.
What?
A hereditary headbutt.
No. I am screaming at this point. Ezra is screaming and
Literally is.
How
oh my
about
god.
a
A freak out roll.
how about a spirit to remain in control of the car?
Is there a way that I can help?
You can. You can help to give an extra die.
Okay, I would like to. It's like. It's like verbal.
it's that.
Nikki just
Calming hum.
I'm sorry. Like
Ezra's direction. I'm helping by.
that's all I can do. I'm sorry. Like,
I love it.
how can I help you? Like I'm like Ezra. No, this is our only way. Like we have to get home. People need to know what happened here. Knowing full well what that means. Knowing that I left Star laying in a fucking field. Knowing Fiorella fucking died. Knowing that Bia, I don't know where Bia is. I don't know. I have no clue.
Yeah.
But what this means for me is that my sister's story gets told, so my ass is determined. And I am like, Ezra, we have to go. Floor it. like
You get your extra die.
Ezra is here to survive, so that absolutely gets through. Double threes and double nines.
Do you have any genre points?
I have 2. Why? Poop? I can't do anything with them.
So the two of you actually I should have given you one for when you ditched everyone else to survive.
I have 3 genre points.
Because you can spend it on just what I need, which is, if I can offer a suggestion to the story, just like
always.
that, like drop down like gate type thing to, keep people from driving in and out of a parking lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you just gun it into it, and it full just buries itself into this creature's back, like almost bisecting it. And then backing
Jesus.
up as it's just hanging there, still trying to claw at you as you turn the car and drive off.
I'll do it.
B, you are still alive, if just barely.
Oh my god, what?
But everyone else is gone.
Go
Here,
into the woods
you hear
through the.
movement out there. You hear Star's voice. You hear Ezra's voice. This thing. I don't think this thing ever got close to Fiorello. You'd hear
Well,
Ziggy's
no,
voice.
there was Amber like in the house. So,
So
but
at this
they were
moment,
around.
the camera would kind of blur out and flash back to that very first time when Amber hugged Ezra and she was shaking. She wasn't shaking out of fear, she was getting your scent. And when she hugged Ziggy and got your scent, and when she hugged B and got your scent, it was her body taking in everything about you so that they could find you no matter what. And you can hear something out in the woods, kind of matching you step for step.
As I'm walking at this point, I will pop the top on the gas can and just start trailing a line of gas behind me.
Yeah.
And I have my little glass shanken shard. And if it looks like it comes towards me, I will also just. I have I'll take a portion of my shirt, shove it in the gas can as well, make a wick in case I need to yeet it.
Ezra steps out of the dark, staring at you, hungry. That mouth on the chest opens, comes leaping at you as the flames ignite. It is immediately set ablaze, but it's not enough to stop it. B, what would your final moments be?
Like, should have kissed him.
As Ezra just rips into you, camera hand to one of two places. One, are you are led to an underground bunker, or more dragged to an underground bunker, where you're given something. In your current state, I don't know that you'd really be in too much of the capacity to understand what's happening, but the urge to vomit hits you almost immediately. You just hear someone call out to you, "Yeah, get it all out of your system. Got a long couple days ahead of us."
Stop.
You can see like hand drawings of various monsters on the wall. There's books open on the desk. There's weapons lined up in weapon racks. What'd you like to do, Star?
first I'd like to press the unmute button. Gosh. Um. Am I like in a cage and chains or something?
No,
Like, am I locked up or somewhere?
no, he just kind of plopped you down on a cot.
And gave me something that I don't know what it is.
It was something to try to help get the drugs out of your system.
Oh.
They're trying to keep you
Okay.
around. Oh.
Oh, I see. My mind was like, anyway. Um. This is maybe the most sober she's been all summer.
Oh no.
Right. Um. And I think she's just gonna be like, can I get like some explanation of something? Do, uh, what the
Comes over
fuck?
to you with just like a metal canteen cup filled with water.
Sniff it.
Water.
Okay, just check.
That thing's got your scent. You're not getting away from it. All we can do is kill it.
And how do we do that?
I'll show you.
Oh god.
Now, rest.
All right, okay. Am I the new? Am I Forrest Pappy's new apprentice?
I mean, if at any point you wanted to leave, he wouldn't stop you.
That
No, I like this. I like this whole. She would be like, oh, she would be like, does this mean I have to give up my shrooms?
Maybe just for a bit. Till this thing's dead.
Nice. Okay. And then I think, yeah, I like the idea of a possible sequel where, you know, just like super badass star uh fighting in the woods. So, well, I like that. She'd stay. She's gonna stay.
the Forrest
Ezra,
Pappy horror film franchise.
Ezra and
Swear.
Ziggy, the two of you race off down the road. The front of your car still splattered with blood. Ziggy splattered with blood. The
Fine.
car is silent. You're driving back. Anything the two of you would like to do?
No one's gonna believe us.
When Ezra says this, Ziggy absolutely cries. Like it's like a hard cry. Like the cry that like is like we not only have nothing to lose, but we have nothing to gain and we have lost everything. That that kind of cry.
This terrifying mouth monster, did it like get thrown off the car?
It basically got skewered by that
Yeah,
like gate thing
Okay.
good.
and just
Good.
got ripped off the
Good.
hood of the car while you drove off.
Okay, got it, got it, got it. I wasn't sure if Amber was still on the hood of the car.
Fuck Amber, right? like truly, you give me no information about my sister and you attach yourself to my car. Fuck her. All right. Like
Yeah.
I look over at Ezra after like sobbing for a good like 2-3 minutes, like where you can't catch your breath, and it's Ziggy looks at Amber and says, I will never rest until my friends have the burial, the recognition, my sister, her compatriots get what they deserve. And Ziggy looks at Ezra like full eye contact and is like,
Ezra is not stopping.
and just to sanctify or clarify or ensure Ezra and Ziggy's escape, I would like to use the ability to like outwit truly.
Yeah, there's nothing at this
It's
point that
like
could stop this.
brains. I know, but I just want to make it very clear.
Yeah.
Like we're getting the fuck out of here. like
The
under any circumstances, I'm outwitting what they do. Like yes.
camera just pans back out of the car. The two of you continue the long trip home and pans down to the side of the road. You see B just casually marching along. Completely unharmed, just stops every once in a while to sniff at the air, then takes off again.
Stop.
I
Stop it,
feel
Hooper.
like that's a
Stop
fantastic
it, Hooper.
place.
Damn.
Wait, okay, Hooper, I have a question. Do you mean to tell me that the one person the monster wasn't able to target and track was the first one to die?
So the hunter just needed your blood to test it to make sure that you weren't the monster. That's why he shot you. He didn't plan on making it a killing shot, but the fact that you just made that sudden move, it was
Love it. I love it.
an
Hateful.
unfortunate.
Fucking hateful, Hoop.
I love it so much.
That's why he tried to
Hateful.
shoot Ziggy, because he had not had a chance to get your blood. So by process of elimination, it had to be one of you.
I
fucking
love it
love
so
that this
much.
weird dude, instead of coming and being like, "Hey kids,
Hey.
have you seen John Carpenter's The Thing? I need some blood."
Can
So
you cut yourself for
he
2
knew
seconds?
he knew there was a shapeshifter here. Didn't know who it was.
I fucking knew that that's what it was. God dang it. Okay.
That's literally why I was like, did she try to kill me in the cabin?
No.
No.
I was
See?
so afraid that it was
No.
her.
Ugh.
I think Amber held on to you because you might smell real good. Like you might have had that nice, like,
Yeah, she was like, you
I
feel
smell like
safe.
patchouli.
like,
yeah,
ooh,
right?
but actually,
I
need
sandalwood.
consent, but also,
Can
Patchouli
the
smoked barbecue.
can the
Oh my
credit
God.
scene be just a montage of Stardust learning how to like do combat in the woods? There's like shooting
Like-
cans off a fence post
Yes,
and
like the
training.
beauty of Fiorella like sacrificing themselves or setting themselves like
I was gonna literally
beautiful.
trade all of my genre points and be like, I want to die near the burning wreckage of that guy's house. Like, not his underground bunker, but just like this is my decoy cabin. Where it's just like, the fuck you, bitch, burnt my head. Yeah.
No,
Yes.
like yes.
I'm
But
imagining a post-credit scene of Fiorello, like with creepy, heavenly, like ethereal music playing, like walking up to her parents whose skin is free of lesions and they look healthy and strong. And yeah, that's the post-credit scene I imagine.
I literally love that.
Yeah.
well, thank you all so much for being here, for being an amazing cast, for putting up with all my shenanigans. Thank you to everyone that came to watch us and support us. We can't do this without you, so we heckin' love for it. Thank you to Chaotic Wholesome Presents for your raid. You're awesome. But I do want to go around one more time to give everyone a chance to tell the people who you are and where they can find you on the internet. We'll again go clockwise. So we are starting with Blair.
Hi, I'm Blair. Let me get to my calendar real fast. Hi, I'm Blair _ Canadian Moose all over the place. Right now, you can find me either here or where I normally am at is High Shelf Collective. I, starting today, have streams for the next 4 days. So if you want to find where I'm at, I was here tonight playing Stardust. This is fantastic. I absolutely love it. Tomorrow night over on High Shelf Collective, we are back with some Mass Effect. It is a homebrew using Cyberpunk Red rules, and it's chaotic as fuck, and I love it. We're kind of nearing the end, but it's still a good time. It's kind of like a monthly stream, but we haven't been able to play because our GM is a trucker and has been doing trucker things. But finally, we're able to, to do some stuff. So excited about that. Then Sunday, Hyrule Historia, also on High Shelf Collective. If you like Legend of Zelda, come watch us. We're almost to the end of that as well. I play a little Rito bird person who's adorable, but we're dealing with timey-wimey shit. So come hang out. It's a good time. And then, you want to see more pain? Come back here on Monday for Nova, where we've been promised just sadness. And I can't wait. But also, I'm gonna cry. I'm already prepared. I'm saying I won't, but I'm prepared to cry. So get ready. It's gonna be a good
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Over to Holly.
Okay, no pressure. Just kidding. I have nothing the rest of the month as far as I know. Other than that, I filled in tonight.
Oh yeah, thank you for filling in
Yeah,
last minute.
yeah. Like surprise. No. I'm so glad to play with my friends. Who are not new and dear. Literally one person I've never played with, Joanne, that's you. You were fantastic. Thank you. It was so enjoyable. You guys made this so fun. Hoop, I will always play slasher fit like flick any day, every day. 100%. There's no question.
It's because I pay them all.
I will literally always try to be the final girl. I don't care who we are. I don't care who I play. I will always try. Just know. Savage. Anyways, check out my friends the rest of the month. Also, the only thing I can think of is trans lives matter. Like, it is it's Pride Month. Let's remember the people that need our help the most. I genuinely love anyone and everyone. You deserve to live your life at your fullest and in the version that you want to be. And just know that, like, Lust Caravan is a safe place. I am a safe place. Just know if you need something, I am here for you. Other than that, that's it. Check out my friends the rest of the week, the rest of the month. Love them. That's it.
Aww. Thanks, friend. Right, we're doing an outro. Merlin, I think you're next.
Oh, it's me. Oh, hi. I have lots of names. Like I said, one of them is Pope Uncommon the Dainty. You can find me on all the social medias that I'm on, including like TikTok, which I never use. If you go to my link tree, link.tr.ee/queer mythopoeia, QUEERMYTHOPOEIA, because I'm that kind of Tolkien nerd that likes long, complicated words that are hard to spell. I'm not currently in any streams coming up, which just means please cast me in some. Reach out to me if you want to put me in one. But I do have an article coming out in Girls Write These Worlds issue 3 in 2 weeks. It is the Pride issue. Also, happy Wrath Month, everyone. Some people celebrate Pride, some people celebrate Wrath. I wish all the
Hey, no love
homophobes out
scars.
there and transphobes a very uncomfortable month. But my article will be a cult of 1920s artists who have been told that their love dare not speak its name often enough that they just decided to worship Hastur the Unspeakable. I'm also a professional GM, so get in touch with me if you want to play anything, and definitely send some thoughts, prayers, and love to my sweetie, award-winning Afro-surrealist and horror writer Sumiko Salson, who, in a couple of weeks at StokerCon, is nominated for the Stoker Award for Best Poetry Collection, which is literally the
Ooh.
highest award in horror. So
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
yeah. So that's me. Be my friend, hire me, cast me, and love my sweetie.
Do stuff.
Absolutely. Over to Joanne.
Hi, I'm Lil Bunny Fufu. Me on Twitch and on Twitter. I typically stream on my Twitch on Mondays. Probably going to be doing Dead by Daylight again this Monday. In honor of Puppers, who recently lost his battle with ALS. Once again, I do want to throw in there Trans Lives Matter. Happy Pride Month. I put a couple of links in the doobly-doo for the LGBT Life Center and Trans Life Project and translife.org or Trans Lifeline. Also, remember at this time that if you believe in crystals, the proper thing to align a homophobe chakras is a brick. With
Yes,
love
ma'am.
and spirit.
Yeah,
Bam.
absolutely.
With love.
Love.
Don't get arrested.
Genuinely love that message.
With
Totally.
love and accuracy.
It's the exact same crystal that you use to align a Nazi's chakras. A brick.
Because
Hey.
they're the same people, y'all.
But don't get arrested.
That's
Bet.
it. Over to Kian.
Be gay, do crimes. Don't get arrested.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kian. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. You can find me on Twitter at uptight_chiffon. I have been Ezra tonight. This has been absolutely delightful. Thank you to everybody at this table for such a fun game. Next up, I will be hanging out here for Fabula Ultima. It is episode 5 of our campaign. It is so much fun. I very much enjoy that campaign. Come hang out. On Sunday, I will be playing Monster of the Week over on Exquisite Corpse. That is part of their Pride games. I'm on the Oops All Trans table, which is really exciting. There are, a whole bunch of Pride games going on over on Exquisite Corpse. On Monday, I will be here for Nova as well. Y'all send good vibes to Sunshine. They are not doing super hot. And on Tuesday, I am starting the It Came to Town That Night campaign over on Singularity. That is going to be another Pride campaign every Tuesday during the month of Pride. That one's going to be, it's super awesome. It's another camp slasher experience. Everybody is bringing their own lived experience as members of the queer community to the table. So it's going to be super awesome. Check it out. I'm very
That's
excited
so
about
cool.
it. It's going to be such a good game. The cast is phenomenal. And echoing everybody's statements, happy Pride to those that can celebrate and those who can't. If you are angry that you can't, I am happy to hold space for that rage, because that is what I'm here for, is to encourage justified anger. So love yourselves, love each other, stay safe. I am in Texas, particularly my friends in those very unsafe states right now. Please reach out if there's anything that I can do to be a resource. But sending all the love to my community. That's me.
Yeah. Guess that just leaves me. I was the one who tried to murder everyone tonight and only partially succeeded. Almost got Stardust immediately. Would have gotten Ziggy and Ezra had you crashed the car.
No.
But
Would-
no.
Would never let you.
Next time. Next time.
Uh,
Thank you all so much for being here. If you like what we do, you can always come and hang out with us. You can join our Discord. Link is down below. That big old button that says Discord. It's where we post things like our casting calls, our schedules, and just generally hang out and be big gay nerds.
literally best community ever. Yes.
That's all I got. I'm gonna throw it right over to Insomnia Night RPG,
Let's go.
playing some Spelljammer. But as always, be good people, do good things, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Do trans.
Bye.